Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm William Rosé. I'd like to thank you here for joining us for football here on the PHS TV Sports Network. Today we're at Connellsville Stadium as your Plum Mustangs are taking on the Connellsville Falcons, actually. I'm joined here on the in the stadium. We're kind of on top of the bleachers here today. I'm joined in the press box by seniors BJ Campbell, Brendan Toot, Jackson Rogers, Junior Garrett Poe, and Mr. Rick Barat. This game is a big one for the Mustangs as they go on a 3-game skid and look to turn this around today. The Mustangs are coached by Matt Morgan. Last week they took a loss to Gateway 41-14. The Mustangs' 2 touchdowns were not enough against the powerhouse Gators. That loss puts the Mustangs to 2-5 on the season. Connellsville Falcons are coached by Dave Karpiak and coming to this one with a 1-6 record. For Plum, Mr. Bright, I look out for Carson Ewing and Aaron Scheffler as they look to get the 2 big pass rushers for the Plum Mustangs as they look to get right after that quarterback. And for Connellsville, they have a rough defensive line. Now, Mr. Bright, we talked in class, we talked about the standings, we talked about everything that the Mustangs need to do tonight. And I heard from you this morning that the Mustangs can make the playoffs.
Yeah, that's we thought last week with that loss to Gateway that it would be Plum was out of the playoffs, but no, they need a couple things to happen, guys. Right off the bat, obviously, Plum has to win here tonight against Connellsville. The last game of the season doesn't mean anything for playoff, maybe for playoff seeding, but for section play against Fox Chapel, and Plum has to beat Latrobe. The interesting games, though, there's a big one tonight as the Franklin Regional Panthers, who are 4-2 in the section, take on the 1-4 Latrobe Wildcats. If Latrobe can upset Franklin tonight, and we'll be giving, even though you'll know the result as you're watching this, whether it's on YouTube or the station, we're going to be giving updates of that game. If Franklin wins, Plum will be eliminated. But if Latrobe can upset the Franklin Regional Panthers, then essentially the winner of Latrobe and Plum could squeeze in the playoffs. Now, what else would have to happen is Armstrong's 2-3 in the section, guys. They would have to lose their last game to Penn Trafford, and they're ranked #1, and we know Penn Trafford's a powerhouse. Also, Franklin Regional, if they acquire their 3rd loss tonight, they end their season against Gateway. So if Gateway beats them, which probably could happen, then you would have essentially the Plum Mustangs with 4 losses, Armstrong with 4 losses, and Franklin Regional with 4 losses, and Plum would probably then be able to squeeze into the playoffs. So kind of interesting. So obviously all the games now for the Mustangs are a must-win, and they need a little upset here by the Latrobe Wildcats. And Latrobe did play Kiski earlier in the year, and we know Plum won on a last-second field goal by Jackson Gilday. And the Wildcats beat up Kiski pretty good, 37-16. So the Wildcats can play some ball this year. So if they can pull the upset and Plum wins here tonight, we'll see a clash next week at Memorial Stadium when the Wildcats host our Plum Mustangs. So that would be interesting. But first thing first, guys, is we're here at Connellsville Falcon Stadium, and Connellsville is kicking off. So we have Garrett Poe on the camera, and you guys will be ready to rock and roll with the broadcast tonight.
And let's notice that it is Connellsville's senior night tonight, Mr. Barat.
Yes.
So a lot of seniors to go notice here, as we'll be calling them tonight. I feel like they have 2 more games. They have Armstrong and Latrobe next. This is going to be a squib kick, and it's going to be buffed here, and the Mustangs are going to fall on top of it still.
Yeah, I think the Mustangs did fall on it, guys. No return, obviously, but if Plum did recover, which they did, they're going to start off on their own 40-yard line. It's a really good field position for the Plum Mustangs. Now, Connellsville, guys, comes into the game with 1 win. They beat Uniontown in their first game of the season, and they have 6 losses. So Connellsville on their senior night, as they ran through the white and blue smoke, they are looking forward here to this game and try to get a win tonight against the Plum Mustangs as Aaron Scheffler comes out, is ready to snap the ball back to Anthony Little.
And another big factor would be Dakota Sunday and Colt Robb tonight, Mr. Bright. We saw them run really well against the Gateway Gators defense. It's going to be play action. Colt Robb is going to throw one to Dom Carsano wide open and just underthrows him.
Seems like a little fake onside kick to start off the game.
Yeah.
Surprise, try to get them off.
Yeah, they're going to take over on their 40-yard line.
In good field position.
Yeah.
For that. And I think they came out of the gun there trying to get a big gain right there.
Yeah, that was a good play. Good, smart call by the Mustang coaches. They see that that Dom is a lot faster than these cornerbacks, so see if they can air it out again. This might be just an air game for the Mustangs.
Well, what they see, and if Garrett can zoom out, well, he's on the box now. Connellsville goes with 9 in the box to shut down the run.
Good run by Colt Robb.
As he gets to the outside.
He's going to cut back, and he's going to get to around the 43-yard line.
Seemed like it worked well there for the Mr. Brock, didn't it?
Yeah, no doubt, BJ. So, and you know, I agree with the play call right off the bat by Coach Morgan and Coach Adam, because you know, you stretch out that defense a little bit and you give them something to think about.
On the Falcons, 42-yard line.
So Mustangs take over on the 43-yard line. It's going to be a screen play to number 10, Reed Martin. He's going to get a couple blocks. He's going to get to around the 42-yard line, a gain of 1.
38, Will. 38, actually.
38.
Yes, so that would be a gain of probably, we got 5 there almost, guys.
It's on a 37.
Yeah, gave him the 37, so that's a 5-yard gain for Reed Martin.
Second and 5 here to go.
And we've seen a lot of injuries here for the Mustangs. We're surprised. You see like a new offensive line, it seems like.
Sure.
You have Aaron Scheffler.
Still there.
Yeah,
staple.
still there. And Jake George taking over. There's a handoff to Colt Robb. He's going to get to the outside. He's crossing the 35-yard line. Cuts back. Stiff arms like man, and he's going to be. Oh, there's a fumble.
Little strip.
Whoa! Did you see that, Mr. Brock?
Yeah, I
the
thought
ref
the ref
kicked it.
Yeah, I thought the ref was actually going to blow the play dead.
I think that's what they're doing now,
Because
maybe.
forward progress was stopped, but I think they gave it to Connellsville.
That's that's odd that the ref just stuck out his leg and kicked it right to Connellsville player. I mean, luck of the draw by Connellsville, but let's see what this Mustang defense can do.
It was a bit of a strip tackle.
That was a bit of a shock there.
Colton Robb with the fumble there.
As we saw in last game, Jackson against Gateway, we saw Carson Ewing go out with like a knee injury, it seemed like. I talked to him in the halls today. He said he's ready to play, so look for him to get some speed off this edge. Get to the quarterback. Look for
fumble.
Fumble. It's going to be.
Carson said, quote unquote, be prepared for big stats for me tonight.
Oh, brother.
So I'm looking for him. I'm looking out for him. Hopefully he does good.
So Connellsville guys recovers the snap on their own 25-yard line, so it'll be second and almost 15, it looks like, because they got to get up to the, second and they almost got to get to the 50, so it should be second and 25 almost.
Snap. He's going to drop back. It's going to be a pass play. Right to his running back. He's going to cross the 30, get across the 35. Still has room. He's going to get out of bounds at around the flag. That's going to be a late hit on number 20 for the Mustangs. Cam Anderson, the late hit.
So Lucas White with the run there.
30 yards on the play. Sorry, Jackson. He's going to get right to around the 47-yard line.
Lucas White with that run as he gets about 30 yards, like you said there.
Yeah, so be a first down, you would think here, guys. As it's
Good play call by the Falcons. They drop Plum in on a blitz and little swing pass.
yeah.
Connellsville goes from their 25 or 27. We're going to move all the way down to the Plum 37.
Big play there for the Connellsville Falcons.
37-yard line.
3 to the left here, 1 in the back. It's going to be a man in motion. 10 with a little pitch, and they're ready for that one. They're going to stop him behind the line.
Big Carson Ewing there.
Yeah.
Big stop in the back.
Stop at the
35, Brody Stonebreaker on the carry.
So loss, guys, of at least 4. So
It's a loss of 1 they marked. That's a loss of 4, Mr. Rutt, my bad.
No, that's okay. So we're looking at 2nd and 14, guys, running clock in the first quarter. So we're under 9:20 left to go here.
Dylan Burbeth hands off to his running back, number 35, Stonebreaker on the carry.
It's a windy night here tonight, guys.
Yeah.
That was Aiden Wetmore with a good tackle there. Stopped a big gain, actually. Good play by Aiden. So Connellsville looking at a 3rd and 10.
So 4 out here, Mr. Barat. Man in motion. Steps back. As time, he airs it out to a wide open receiver, number 15.
That was a
The
catch.
referee.
BJ, what do you think? Did you not think it was a
I
catch?
thought it bounced.
Yeah, I saw it bounce too. I saw it bounce too.
Maybe it's me. I thought it was a catch. I thought he got his hands underneath.
So it'll be 4th down here for the Connellsville Falcons.
And I think because Connellsville has 1 win in those section wins, and they're kind of that and in an in-between stage here, in-between territory, so you know they're going to go for it.
Okay.
Yeah, as they do. Number 10 out there, Dylan Burbith, their quarterback. And they don't really like to go in the huddle, Mr. Butt. They like to hurry up, get to the line, and get going. Burbith drops back. He's going to step up in the pocket, airs it out to number...
Oh, nice catch.
Nice catch, number 15.
Looked like Randy Moss out there.
Yeah.
Good catch.
Jeez.
Sorry if it sounds a little windy. Yeah, we're outside the press box as they don't have any room here for us at Connellsville Stadium. Right on top of the bleachers. Burbith's going to hand off to number 35, and he's going to be table-topped for a gain of 5 here.
Who was that, guys?
Yeah,
It's so
they have the
hard.
white jerseys on again, Mr. Bright.
I know, the white on white so hard. 7. Garrett says 7.
That's Hunter Fields.
So Hunter with the stop. 2nd and 6 for the Falcons.
Need a big stop here, Mr. Bright.
All right.
No, there's no doubt. As they spreading out Plum here, they've been in this formation with 3 or 4 wide. Now they go to sidecar.
Handoff here. It's going to be tackled
I think he's going to be short of the
1
first
yard
down
short of the first down, so it'll be 3rd down and 1.
Well said, Will.
From about the 6.
Oh, someone's down for the Mustangs, Mr. Barat.
We have an official timeout for an injured player.
Seems like number 29 for the Mustangs.
Uh-oh. Who's 29?
That is Zachary.
Zach Fields.
You hate to see a player hurt, especially on your own team.
Yeah, you hate to see that. Are we sure it's number 29?
Yeah, we should.
It's a little bit hard to see.
Oh,
with
it's
the-
number. If Garrett will pan down just a little bit,
Garrett, tilt down
just a little bit.
so we can see the number. Can you tilt down?
Number 53 for the
53,
Mustangs. Who's that, BJ?
That's Jake George.
Jake George.
no.
Oh no, that's not good.
And Jake's withering in pain here.
Yeah, he's their long snapper too. Oh no, looks like
Appears to be his right leg.
yeah. This might be an ACL, Mr. Broad, or he's pointing at his knee.
Yeah, it looks.
So
Oh man.
You know it's serious when the coaching staff, the entire coaching staff,
circled around him.
yes.
And I don't know the doctor's name, but he's out in the field too.
Hopefully Jake's all right. I know.
His helmet's off,
Talked to
so
him in school a little bit.
yeah.
Well,
Yes, TV production student
Yeah.
also. We
Much.
wish Jake obviously the best.
Yeah, he's in mine and Toots class. So right before you guys. We talked to him and Dylan a lot because they're both in our class.
yeah, I talked to him, and he's getting noticed by a lot of colleges. It seems like Mr. Broad, since he's a good long snapper. So
hopefully he's all right.
yeah, hopefully this doesn't.
You know it's not a good sign here. I just watched the entire Mustang sideline take a knee here.
He's gonna get up and put all his weight on his left leg.
He is up, but he's not putting any pressure, a little bit of pressure, so that's a good sign. I mean, we probably won't see Jake George back tonight, but a good sign that
Jacob George is the injured
he's
Mustang.
able to get off the field here. And that's a big loss for the Mustangs here, but hopefully Jake's okay. So we have 3rd and 1 here for the Falcons. 7:30 left to go in the first quarter. Falcons driving.
He is stop here as it'll be 3rd down as they're gonna run this touchdown, Collinsville Falcons.
That was a quarterback keeper right there.
Quarterback
Fake the
keep.
hand off to the wide receiver and then score a touchdown.
That's number 10, Dylan Burpith with the touchdown there, guys. As they have on the board now 12-0, but it's nowhere near 12-0. It's 6-0, Mr. Brett.
Yes, it is a new scoreboard here that Connellsville has. They said that there was a, they mentioned it before, a couple donations where they were able to get a new scoreboard.
It's going to be a fake kick here.
Yes, they went for a fake kick, a 2-point conversion that was stopped. So a little surprise for us. We didn't think Plum would walk all over Connellsville, but Plum, with their opening drive, drove down the field on a Colt Rob fumble, and the Falcons kind of drove it right down Plum's throat, and they come out with an early 6-0 lead.
The Mustangs' offense looked good when they were rolling, Mr. Brown. I mean, they had Colt Rob running good, and then they had the pass game going. But looking at how the pass game was that first play again with Dom, I would try that one more time. I mean, he beat the quarterback. I mean, he's obviously got speed on them, so
sure,
might as well just let them run as they heard against Armstrong.
I think Colt Rob's been doing a great job.
Yeah, Colt Rob's been doing
good. Since he's been running the ball, he's
really done a good job.
Yeah.
So look out for a squib kick here.
Yeah, and you don't. If it's another squib kick, then we know that obviously Connellsville has either seen something on huddle on tape, or that they just don't get a lot of length on their kickoffs, and it's probably a problem, during the season that long kickoffs were returned against them. So, and there it is again, guys.
It's going to be muffed here as number 23 is going to pounce on it.
Recovered by Plum.
Number 23 for the Mustangs.
10 on their own 38-yard line.
William Guzzi.
And he scored last week.
Oh, yes,
against
he did.
the Gators, so he's a freshman. So Plum will now take over, guys, on their own 38. Again, good starting field position. And is that Anthony Little again coming out under center?
I want to see Plum put a drive together here and go down and score a touchdown.
Well, I think they need to here, but it'll be interesting what the call is.
It's in the gun, guys. It's the handoff to Dom Carsano. I know that's still Colt Rob. I saw the 2, and I didn't know there was a 1 following it, but there is.
Like he picked up maybe 4, so it'll be 2nd and 6.
Pick up a 5.
4 yards, correction. 2nd down and 6.
Yeah, don't listen to the PA, Will. I'm always right, okay? No, I'm kidding. So that was 4-yard gain there by Colt Rob, and 2nd and 6 for the Mustangs.
And that takes that injury to Jake George takes a beating on this offensive line, guys.
Sure.
It's going to be another handoff to Colt Rob. He's going to find a hole, and the ref's going to take him down at the 50-yard line.
That's a good tackle there by the ref. Yeah, he's been involved on the first 2 Plum offensive possessions, Jackson.
Yeah, and Colt Rob's not happy with that one. He got up and kind of put his hands up in the air like, really? So Mustang's going to take over at the 50-yard line as they get the first down there.
It'll be interesting now if Coach Adam or Coach Morgan, they call for a play action here. But, I mean, we're on top of the bleachers. We think it's windy. It's probably not windy down there.
Oh, it's so sorry if you hear the wind on the mics.
You could definitely hear something.
Yeah. So Anthony Lowe's going to hand off to Colt Rob again. He's going to try to find the edge, and he does. He gets at least
2 yards.
4 yards, and there's going to be a flag on the play.
And that's probably in the area of holding.
There is a flag on the play.
The only one in that vicinity is Dakota Sunday, and I don't know if he was holding.
3 yards, pending the penalty.
See, and it's probably going to, if it's a hold, it'll be from the spot of the foul. So they have it at the, I see Connellsville's moving. No, referee's coming this way.
Indication is holding against Plum.
So that'll move them. That'll move it back
from the spot of the foul
to the 43. So it'll be 1st and 17.
1st and 17.
Wow, Mr. Brock. Maybe you should take over as PA.
Yeah, come on, Will. You should know better than that. So Plum goes 4 wide, guys. Trips to our side. Trips to the left.
It's going to be a handoff to Colt Rob. He's going to find a huge hole.
Ooh,
as he's tripped up there by number 28 on Connellsville. That is Lucas White on the tackle.
Another good run by Colton Robb as he finds a hole there up the middle, just gaining as many yards as he can, even out of nothing, you know.
Agreed.
Still looking for the Mustangs to go play action.
Yeah, I
At least one of these
could
times.
definitely see that happening here with third down.
Good 10-yard gain there by Colt Robb, so that makes it second and manageable.
Second down.
So it's going to be another handoff to Colt Robb.
Stick with what's working
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, I was
let
just
them
going
keep
to
running
say
the
that,
ball.
Jackson. I think the Plum might, after that fumble, they might just go back to simple and basic, and let's run the ball until they can, until they prove that they can stop it, as Connellsville pretty much did to us on their first drive. So
3rd and 1 here.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
3rd and 1. So you would assume Plum's not going to get too cutesy here, and you assume also, being down 7 to Connellsville, that this might be 4-down territory also, unless there's a 10-yard loss or something.
Now they're noticing that the Mustangs are going to run it. Look at the box now, Mr. Brott. They're going to start filling it up. It's going to be a handoff to Colt Robb, and he's going to be
He's going to get the first down.
hit at the 39, but gets the 40-yard line.
It actually got to the 39, guys. So picked up 2 yards. So.
No, Mr. Bra, you said it was 7-0. It's actually 6-0.
6-0. I'm sorry.
So that could be big. You never know.
Yeah, that could be big.
1 point.
Still looking for the Mustangs to go play action. I'd like to see Anthony Little air one out here and try to hit Dom.
Well, we'll have Garrett zoom out here real quick, and you can see when Plum lines up.
There's only one safety back.
Yes, and so the receivers. Okay, Garrett, you can. They're single covered. So.
And there's a good run by Colt Robb. Again, he has a blocker, cuts back, and he gets around the 35-yard line. 25, my bad. 25-yard line.
Colt Robb really just impressed me these last few weeks.
Yeah.
Making these, just finding those holes and just getting. He's real patient. I think we said that 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Like how patient he is.
And I think that the players they know Connellsville's 1-6. They know they're an okay opponent, but it's not McKeesport, it's not Penn Trafford, it's not Gateway. So they're excited and up also. So they're expecting to play well tonight.
Yeah, understandable.
It's going to be a handoff to Dakota Sunday, and he's going to muscle his way for at least a 3-yard gain. I was thinking about this, Mr. Broad. They have 2 different types of running backs. If you put Dakota Sunday back there, he's like a power runner. If you hit him, you're going to be dragged along with him. Then you also have Colt Robb that waits for that hole to open up and then attacks it. I mean, you have Dakota Sunday that just he'll create his own hole by knocking one guy down.
Almost like a James Conner, Le'Veon Bell.
Yeah, mixture
scenario.
here.
Yes, no doubt.
It's going to be a handoff. Oh, play action here. He's going to air one out to...
Good catch.
Yeah, good catch. And that's going to be tackled at the 10-yard line. I can see the number 24.
24.
Seth Norcutt.
Seth Norcutt.
We talked to Seth today in TV2 class, and I said, Seth, you're going to catch a touchdown. He's like, oh, no doubt, Mr. Barad. No doubt. So it was nice to see Seth get a pass there and a good gain for a first down. We're under 3:45 now left to go here in the first quarter. Mustangs driving as they entered the red zone, 1st and 9 at the 9.
It's going to be a handoff to Colt Robb, and he's going to get tackled for a 1-yard gain. I like that pass from Anthony Little too. He didn't force anything. He saw the open man and hit him right in the money. So that was good by Anthony Little.
Yes, no doubt.
So it'll be 2nd down here on the 8-yard line.
We have BJ looking on his cell phone for updates on the Franklin Regional Latrobe game. So once we get an update, we'll be able to pass that along. So his MSA is usually about 10, 15 minutes behind as they get their updates.
Handoff to Colt Robb. He's going to cut back.
It's in.
Looks like
Mustang touchdown.
Superset.
Colt Robb on the run there for an 8-yard touchdown run. And Jackson Godeo come and punt this and kick this one through.
Robb, as he pretty much Will, as he pretty much led that drive.
Yeah.
It felt like he got most of the yards. And
yeah, that might have been the Colt Robb drive.
Yeah. Very good job by him.
Yes.
Jackson Gilday into a just point after.
So the Mustangs have tied the game at 3:04 left, 6-6. Gilday here for the PAT to put the Mustangs up by 1.
Kick is up and good.
With 3 minutes and 4 seconds.
So
the Plum Mustangs are going to be leading the Connellsville Falcons 7-6 in this, as there's 3 minutes and 4 seconds left in the first quarter.
yes, it's a
That
good
was a
drive
good
for the
job.
Mustangs.
Yeah, good job by
Yes,
Colt Robb.
3:04 left.
3:04 left. Yep.
Yeah.
Mustangs with a 1-point lead here.
I don't know if you see that, Mr. Broad, but you can see Jake George on the sidelines. He's not on the bench. He didn't go in the locker room yet, but he's on the bench, just stretching out his leg, it seems like, or like just holding it up for something. Maybe it isn't so bad that he needs to go to the hospital right away like they had with Corey Thomas against Penn Trafford. So.
Yeah, maybe just fix something in it.
0-0. You have the Wildcats and Panthers. BJ showing us on Max Preps. No score early. Does say game started, but that's all we have so far. So thanks, BJ.
BJ will keep us updated on that game throughout the whole rest of the Plum Mustang game. Maybe the Mustangs are going to try to squib kick this one here.
No, interesting lineup here, guys. Usually teams will put 5 sometimes up in the front. The Falcons here have 6, and they have 1 return guy. So
and they have 4.
The middle's wide open here.
So maybe like a squib kick and have their speed guy go get it.
I didn't have a chance to talk to Jackson today in class, so I didn't know. Usually he says, you know, they have 2 or 3 types of kicks called. So
yeah, Jacksonville Day was feeling a little under the weather and then had to show up for class so he could play today. So hopefully that doesn't affect him today. Which it really didn't look like it did in that first kick. He's going to punt this one away to number 4 in Connellsville. Number 4 is Stanley Cobe Stanley, actually. He's going to be hit there by number...
Right down about the 25-yard line.
By number 3, Carson Ewing.
No,
that was 30.
Yeah, it's 30.
That was 30. That was Tyler Kolonkowski.
Tyler Kolonkowski with a big hit.
He's a soccer player with your son, Mr. Burrett.
Yes, he is.
As the boys soccer team had a game last night, their senior night against North Hills, won 3-0.
3-0. Big win.
Yeah.
Mustangs are looking. They got 2 games left, both out of section.
And then go to the playoffs.
Yes, Monday against the section leading Franklin Regional Panthers, not their section, Franklin section, and then the Norwood Knights on Wednesday. And the girls soccer team also will finish second in their section.
It's going to be handoff to number 35 here. Number 35 is Bobby Stonebreaker.
Now this will be interesting to see. Connellsville had a lot of momentum, turnover, big pass play. We'll see now what they do, and then the Mustangs defense has a chance to set here. As that's a gain of 1, 2nd and 9.
Fumble again.
They're going to fall on it.
Fall on it for number 10.
Yeah, third
Dylan
and long here,
Burbeth.
Mr. Broad.
Yeah, a little miscommunications, it seems like, with the snapper and the quarterback. Yeah.
It was number 8 on the tackle, guys. I know you can pick it up on the mini TriCaster monitor. So that the Falcons have it on there. Looks like their own 11. They have to make it up to the 38.
Well, 3rd and long here, Mr.
So yeah, it's 3rd and a ton. So 3rd and 27.
35, Mr. Broad. They didn't change it yet.
So just kind of get some yards by running over.
Oh, good tackle. By number 3, Carson Ewing and Hunter Fields on the tackle there.
So good call by the Falcons to get them out of the shadow of their own end zone. They get it up to the 24, almost to the original line of scrimmage. So they'll be looking at 4th and at least 13 or 14, and they'll be in a punt formation.
And Connellsville will take a first time out. It's a great time to talk about the tree, Mr. Bryce.
The Woodruff tree. If we can have Garrett pan over to the left here, there is and as soon as we say that, someone stands up, but there is a ginormous oak tree in the end zone, and that is the Woodruff tree. And that's based upon that is a world famous tree, believe it or not. John Woodruff was a runner, and he won a gold medal along with Jesse Owens in the 1936 Olympics that were in Berlin. And all the gold medalist winners received seeds of an oak tree from then German's leader Adolf Hitler. And the Connellsville Stadium was built, I don't know the exact date, was built in the 30s, and so John Woodruff, who was from Connellsville, he came back and they planted that tree. Thanks, Garrett. They planted the tree in the corner of the end zone. So that tree is obviously grown, and that tree is now pushing almost 100 years old.
Yeah, it's an iconic tree here.
Yeah, the Woodruff tree. So that tree is world famous, brought over from Berlin by gold medal winner, and that again is John Woodruff. And if you don't believe me, you can look that up on Wikipedia. That is
BJ
true
can
story.
vouch for you there, Mr. Bryce. He told us it too at the beginning, before the game.
Short
Yes.
punt there.
Yeah,
Connellsville.
sky punt.
Oh, it's going to get a little Mustang.
Oh, no, it doesn't.
Mustang
Yeah,
roll.
it's like a little Connellsville roll.
Well, at the end there.
That punt was kind of strange. That
Yeah.
kind of went.
Up and down.
Yeah, the Mustangs need to watch out for that one. If that one falls next to someone and bounces oddly right on them, that could go bad for
Now
the
I'm
Mustangs.
curious, guys, what Matt Morgan and Coach Adam will want to do here. Plum with a little momentum now, up 7-6. I would not be surprised if we saw play action. I don't know if he'll go back to the simple game plan and see heavy doses here of Colt Robb.
You know, Mr. Bra with good field position, I think they're going to stick with the simple game, try to get some yards, and then maybe air one out for a touchdown here.
Look at the box here, Mr. Brett. One safety back. It's going to go play action. He has Dom Colasano beat. A touchdown, Dom Colasano.
There we go. Dom Colasano with a beautiful catch there.
That was a nice catch.
That was a good job by Dom Colasano.
That was a
great pass by Anthony.
They ran at the beginning of the game, the first play, Mr. Brett didn't really connect, but connected this time. Great play by Hunter.
So,
sorry, my bad. Anthony Little and Dom Colasano.
And that's one of Matt Morgan's and Coach Adams' MO. When they get a little momentum, they like to do that play action and air the ball out, try to put like a nail in the coffin. And so, sure enough, you blink your eye here with 6-0 Connellsville, and then 6 minutes later, Plum with 13 unanswered. Jackson Gilday trying to make it 14 unanswered.
The hold, the kick is good. It'll go 14-6 with 1:13 left in the first quarter.
Well, you got your wish. You wanted to see Anthony Little air one out to Dom as he used his speed to get ahead and get a touchdown there for the Mustangs.
Feed Dom.
114, Connellsville 6.
So that was a good catch there. There's a good catch there by Dom Colasano. Good pitch and catch there by Anthony Little to Dom Colasano. So Mustangs with an 8-point lead, and I'm sure this is, in the whole scheme of things, Coach Morgan wanted to at least get two touchdowns on the board here in the first quarter, and he's probably looking, and he wanted to, get right back on track and get at least 4 at the end of the first half, knowing that Connellsville is nowhere near the stature of the Gateway Gators or the McKeesport Tigers. So Plum with 2 touchdowns here in the first quarter, and Jackson Gilday will come on again for kickoff. That'll be interesting now with Connellsville, how they respond on their offense, on their next offensive possession.
And Mr. Broad, thinking back to that punt, maybe that's Connellsville's strategy to maybe try to hit it off one of the Mustang players that's short.
That's a good thought, BJ.
Maybe they can't kick it as far, so they realize maybe we'll get a better shot of just recovering
We saw
it.
that on their 2 kickoffs. So, what's interesting here is I wonder if Plum has a play call, and I don't see Jackson Gilday doing this, but boy, 6 guys up front, boy, a line drive off one of them is going to bounce right back. Good
That would
kickoff
be
by
interesting.
Jackson Gilday, puts it in the end zone. And that is the same end zone for a little history. 2 years ago, we saw Jake Chapla tie Pat McAfee's field goal kicking record for distance as Jake Chapla kicked a 51-yard field goal.
Oh, was
here
that
in
here?
Connellsville. It was here.
Wow. So iconic
Yeah.
stadium here for the Mustangs.
Yeah, lots of history here, Will. Lots of history.
This is a nice stadium, Mr. Bright. As you said, it's kind of like Armstrong, kind of. It's like in the middle of a neighborhood, it seems like,
here,
but
sure.
But it's really nice how they it seems like new bleachers, a new sign, as you were talking about.
Sure.
John, I don't know, is that Lujack training facility in
John
the right
Lujack.
corner?
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice stadium. Nice track. They got the oak tree in the left corner. Really nice. Going to drop back, and he's going to be rushed, and he's going to be sacked for a loss of
One, I think.
one. Yeah.
Might have got back to the line, but I don't think.
That was to stop on the play by number 77, Aiden Wetmore.
The Plum defense has done a pretty good job of getting to the backfield and getting their quarterback.
Oh yeah.
There's a couple of miscues by the Connellsville offense, obviously, with the snaps and all, but overall, the Plum defense has done a really good job of getting back there.
Yeah. We see this again in Jackson, as we saw last week with the Gateway Gators. They have 2 guys on the sidelines calling out the plays just with symbols.
Yeah, just like Gateway.
Yeah. So it's really funny to watch him do it, but it's going to be a handoff here, and he's going to be stopped in the backfield for another loss of 1. Stonebreaker, as I think the Mustangs got this Connellsville offense figured out. They're just going to keep running the ball and then sometimes air it out.
Yeah, I'd say a couple of runs, simple plays here and there by Colt Robb, get a few gains, a couple 10-yarders, maybe even less than that, and then you get a play-action pass.
That might be the last play. I think Connellsville's going to hold this, guys, until as we're down to 5 seconds left here in the first quarter.
4, 3, 2,
So we're going to send it to the
1,
second quarter here.
0. So your Mustangs end the first quarter with a lead 14-6. As it is trying to focus here, Mr. Brott. There we go. And we'll be back.
14.
And we're back. Your Plum Mustangs are going to start the second quarter up 6-14, and the Connellsville
14-6.
Oh, 14-6.
So you're reading the scoreboard.
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
okay. Now I understand.
As Connellsville is going to be backed up in their own side of the football field here on the 19-yard line. So it's third down. Number 10, Burbeth.
Quick
And
out
it went out. It's going to be intercepted.
Mustangs is going to take
a
it for a
touchdown.
superset touchdown.
Number 21,
Mustangs.
Colt Robb with another second interception on the year.
Good job.
Yeah, good read by Colt Robb.
Good call out. Whoa.
Thanks. I think this Mustang defense has really got this figured out, Jackson,
yeah,
as you said at the beginning.
Another miscommunication, honestly, there by the quarterback and the wideout there is I think the wideout turned really late there. Like, if I looked correctly, I feel like he turned a little bit late there.
Now I'm trying to see who the long snapper here is, guys.
CP might be Colin Parker.
I don't think so. Colin Parker's on the roster. It's number 51 for the
51.
Mustangs. I think it's Jake George's little brother.
Well, that would be.
Yeah, it's kind of handing off the torch
The
here.
baton,
Yeah.
no doubt.
It's going to be a kick is up and good.
So it'll
Passing
be
of the torch.
21-6 here as the Plum Mustangs lead the Connellsville Falcons.
53 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
So yeah, it is Jake George's little brother. Number 50. He's not on the. Oh, there he is. Number 67, Joshua George.
Joshua George, that's it.
Yeah. So Plum Mustangs lead the Connellsville Falcons 21-6. With 11:53 left. So anything that you would change here, Jackson? Looking
Nothing.
at the first
Their
quarter.
defense has gotten to the backfield a lot. Their offense has been running the ball great, and then obviously passing the ball great when they need to.
DJ?
Sure, and we. I'm sorry.
sorry.
Guys. No, go ahead, Beach.
You agree?
Biggs?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. What'd you want to say, Mr. Brett?
No, I was going to say that Connellsville, we know, has struggled this year, and obviously they came out and with that early lead, 6-0. I mean, they're got to be a deer in headlights
Yeah.
here. I mean, they've given up 21 points here in the last 7-8 minutes. So.
And let's just give you the scores of Connellsville's last games. Their first game against Uniontown, they won 46-33. Against Penn Trafford, it was 48-7. Gateway, 50-8. McKeesport, 60-7. Kiski, 42-7. Franklin, 33-0. And Baldwin, 49-0. So this Connellsville Falcons have been a skid for the last 2 games.
Good return.
Good return.
As I'm looking for the Franklin Regional again, a Latrobe game, BJ has 6-0 Wildcats.
That's good.
I'm on WPIAL Skylights now, and I see that
No, it's 6-0 Panthers, Mr. Brett.
yeah, they have the Plum Connellsville game at 0-0, so they're a little behind, obviously.
A little bit.
It's actually 6-0 Panthers, Mr. Broad.
Yes, I see that right now. Just came to it.
All right. As it's going to be a QB keep here. He's going to get good chunky yardage here. He's going to run over number 7, Hunter Fields. He's going to get the first down and the yard.
A little bit chilly out here, Will. The wind's really was picking up earlier.
Yeah, it's a beautiful night for football, though. As you look up in the sky, it's nice and clear. Friday night lights over here.
The game attendance at that Franklin Regional Latrobe game is at least 1,000. So
Wow.
Wow.
on Max Prep, that's what it says.
Well, you know, but it's probably Franklin's. It could be Franklin's senior night or homecoming.
That's true.
Also,
Yeah.
so
It's going to be a handoff to number 35, Stonebreaker. He's going to get a yard here.
Getting the yard on the play. 2nd down and 9.
So we know the Panthers are ahead of the Wildcats, 6-0. So that's not good news, but we do have good news here, as it is 2nd and 9 for the Falcons, as they're down to our Mustangs by 15, 21-6.
Maybe the Panthers just started with the ball, you know? Maybe
They
it
could have,
wasn't.
but it's probably.
I think it said the second quarter.
Yeah, it said
okay.
second quarter, so it was definitely a 7 o'clock
It's
start.
going to be
gonna
rushed
get the
there.
back
He's
here.
going
They're
to try
gonna
to
sack him in the
yeah,
back.
Carson Ewing with a big sack.
Carson Ewing again. Getting
It's
back
now.
there.
Sorry, Jackson. It's now
yeah.
13-0 Panthers.
That's not good for the
That's not
Mustangs.
Not good for the Mustangs. So
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah,
You know?
things could change in the halftime. During halftime, you think this might change.
So the Plum Mustangs continue to get to the quarterback as they figured out this offensive line. Now.
Yeah. Hey, the Mustangs just need to do what they
Long
do
third
here.
down here. Sorry, long third down here for the Connellsville Falcons.
Yeah. Long third down would be 3rd and 16.
running clock here also, 5 seconds on the play clock.
Collins
He's
is
going to call his second timeout.
Be Connellsville's second timeout, Will.
Yeah. With 10:06 left in the second half, in the first half,
Second quarter.
it'll be 6-21. 21-6. Your Plum Mustangs lead. Sorry, I'm reading
Reading
the.
the new scoreboard. That's
Yeah.
okay. That's okay.
Such a nice scoreboard.
Yeah, it's such a nice scoreboard.
Yeah.
You know, that's strange also. How does ours read? That's a question. I
don't know. Is ours on the left?
Yeah, I don't know. You know what? I don't know that now, and I've never paid attention. I just look at it for all these
Yeah.
years because the Falcons is on the
Left.
and we'll have Brendan get a shot of the scoreboard right now. The Falcons is on the left. Guest is on the right.
I think ours is on the left too.
Is it?
Yeah, I think they're all.
I thought it was on the right.
Yeah, so did I.
No, I think ours is on the left.
Really?
I thought so.
I honestly,
go to the
if all the
Tangers
time, yeah, of all the times I've been there, I don't know.
Send
I'm
it
trying
over
to
to
look
Zach
it
Rob.
up. Maybe it'll be. I don't know.
Yeah, does
gonna
anyone? Yeah, that's
I think
something
I
we
might
can
have a
talk
picture.
about here. We might have a picture.
Maybe.
I don't know. Check the film of when Jackson Godet hit the game-winning field goal on your
That's
Twitter,
a good
Mr.
call.
Barat.
That's what I'm
I
doing.
probably
I'll do that
could,
right
huh?
now. At Pat Muldown.
It's going to be a fake here. It's going to be a throw, and it's going to be overthrown. He's going to overthrow number 28 for Connellsville, Lucas White.
There's got to be a punt here. They can't think about going for it in 4th and 16. So exactly 10 minutes ago, as the Mustangs will send out their punt return unit. We'll say some numbers here. Who's the punter again, Will?
That's number, can't really see the number on his sleeve.
He skied the last one.
No, number 17, Seth Trainer. It's gonna, that's like a line drive kick, and that's gonna be taken in by number 10, Reed Martin. He's gonna find some space. He's gonna get around the 50-yard line at the 48, 49-yard line. It's a good run back from Reed Martin, the freshman.
Reed Martin, freshman. So he's up at the Mustang 48, maybe 49. So Mustangs starting off again here. 3 touchdowns right off the bat here. The only interception return for a touchdown, but the only possession they haven't scored on was their first.
It's good to see the freshmen get in there a little bit, Mr. Broad. As we saw,
Such
they
Morgan
started out with
mixing
2
them in.
freshmen. Reed Martin and Max Matulsi. Max Matulsi sadly is out with a concussion as he got in Armstrong, and here goes Colt Robb, finds a hole, gets the outside, 30, 20, 10. He's going to be pushed out of bounds at around the 5-yard line, make it the 6-yard line, Mr. Barat. That was a good run.
And no, Will, I was going to say, sorry to interrupt, no laundry on the field. Good play all around as Colt Robb cut to the middle, broke it to the outside, out at the 6-yard line. So it'll be 1st and goal Mustangs. They're ready to rack up that scoreboard and get another touchdown here on the board real quick.
Really good patience by Anthony Little, too. Find Colt Robb in the backfield and just pitch it to him. And he saw nothing was downfield, didn't want to force anything. Good heads-up play by Anthony Little.
And I think you're going to see the Mustangs here. I doubt you'll see Anthony Little throw this ball here. I think this is going to be some form of a run. I'd be stunned if this ball's in the air. And as I say that, we have a little bit of movement by the Mustangs. So now it'll be 1st and 11 at the 11. So maybe the ball will be thrown in the air. And Coach Morgan just took about 5 steps onto the field, guys. Brendan was on the line of scrimmage. He didn't see it, but Coach Morgan not happy at all with that illegal procedure penalty.
It was a false start on Nick Florick, number 66, Mr. Brett. And that's a rough one for Nick Florick. Hands off to Colt Robb. He's going to have a big hole. He's going to get across the 5-yard line, stuffed there at the 4-yard line.
That was a gain of 7, guys. So it'll be 2nd and 1 as BJ now is pulling up the our games on YouTube so we can get a shot here.
That's what Jackson's doing too.
Oh yes, I see that. So we'll see here what it's as we'll answer our own question. Is that the Kiski game, BJ?
That's what
we have Pat Muldowney's live stream over here trying to see which one it is.
And there's a run there by
Colt
Robb, I believe. Or no, Dakota Sunday up front.
They get to the 2-yard line.
It is on the left.
It is on the left.
It is on the left.
You're good, Jackson.
I was right.
Yes, Jackson, you were right. BJ found it first, but
couldn't see.
Yes, so that must be the way the scoreboards come out then with the home team on the left.
Yeah. It's going to be a fullback dive, and as Dakota Sunday is going to get in with a touchdown. And as you saw at the end, Mr. Brown, I don't know if you saw it, but Aaron Shuffler did like a somersault.
There's a super set there by the Plum Mustangs as they're going to score again.
Good job. So take it to 27-6 Mustangs with Jackson Gilday coming on for the extra point.
That'd be cool to see the Mustangs put the Connellsville Falcons in mercy role here going in the second half, as we've seen the Mustangs be in the mercy role a couple times this season.
And this is unfortunately for Connellsville. They've been mercy rolled. I think outside of that first game, I think they've been mercy rolled almost in every game. So.
Yes, they have.
Kick is up, and it'll be 28-6 here as the Plum Mustangs lead.
The only game they did not get mercy rolled in, Mr. Brott, was the Connellsville and Franklin game.
What was the score of that game?
Was it? What's the mercy roll?
35.
Oh yeah, then it was 33-0.
So they weren't mercy rolled there, and then they won their first game. What was it, 49-33, I believe, against
46-33.
46-33 against Uniontown. So, yeah, unfortunately, Connellsville's seen their share of the mercy roll, as we have also. So,
yep.
So Jackson Gilday will come on here to kick. We have 8:26 left to go here in the second quarter, and the stadium here has kind of lost a little bit of its electricity. Kind of interesting with that turnover by Colt Robb, and the Falcons drove it right down. There was a lot of momentum here for the Falcons, and it's kind of the wind kind of proverbial here. Wind came out of the sails a little bit for the Falcons. So as Jackson Gilday is ready to kick off here, we'll see. I'm curious to see the distance Jackson gets on this kickoff, guys. He put that last one in the end zone, so I'd like to see where if he can do it again. I mean, to put it in the end zone, kicking from the 40 is a solid 60-yard boot.
I don't know if you saw that, Mr. Brott, but Connellsville's snapper number 60 and their quarterback were working on snapping there. Maybe a little miscommunication at the beginning, so now they're trying to fix that as he bluffed
down at the 13 there. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, sorry, I'm having the hiccups here.
No, I didn't see that. Well, I wasn't watching. I was watching the kick. So
yeah, sorry.
No, that's okay.
As number 3 for Connellsville. Dyson Rogers is going to take that.
Don't worry, Will. I'll vouch for you. I saw what you saw.
Thanks.
See that also.
So the Falcons take over. 8:21 left to go here in the second quarter. They're on the 12-yard line. They're on 12 as they come out. And again, we will not see them huddle as the wide receiver just lines right up and they take formation as Plum breaks huddle also. I think Connellsville guys, and we've been in this position a bunch, you'd like to see Connellsville might go back to the run here a little bit. As I say that, they throw a pass.
Number 15 is going to be complete. He's going to be tackled there around the 12-yard line. I'm surprised there wasn't a face mask there, Mr. Bright.
Good tackle. So Connellsville definitely wants to move the ball here. They went to the pass.
No gain on the play, 2nd down and 10.
And I pointed this out at the beginning of the game, Mr. Bright. You can see down on the Connellsville sideline, they have 2 guys just standing there calling out the plays instead of going in the huddle.
Yeah, I did see that. Both coaches, one wearing the blue jacket, the other one in the black.
It's going to be a low snap, but he's going to handle it. He's going to have some blockers. He's going to get a first down and 2 extra yards. It's going to be at the 24-yard line.
It's a good little run there as he found a little hole.
Good carry by number 35.
Like you said, Will, that seems to be the norm. We saw Gateway, there was about 5 players with red caps calling out the plays. And it seems
that was Hunter Fields on the stop there. As BJ's looking up and getting us an update here on the Franklin Regional Latrobe game.
Be handoff to Stonebreaker again. He's going to get to the outside. Dodges the tackle by.
You see Carson there just saying, no, you're not going any further, and he pushes him out of bounds.
That was, sorry, Mr. Brett, that was carried by Lucas White instead of Stonebreaker.
I think he got to the 29 and a half, guys, so they have to make it up to the 34. So it's going to be 2nd and a long 4. So the Falcons here success the last 2 plays running the ball, and you can see they split out Plum. They spread them out here pretty well. They go to 3-4 wide receivers, and they're going to do the same as there's 2 to the right, 1 to the left.
It's going to be handoff to Stonebreaker this time. Going to get it almost to the first down. He's going to get the first down and a yard, I think.
Well, this referee here put him up at the 35.
Yeah, it looked like he was stopped at the 34.
There was no doubt he was on the 34.
His legs were at the 34.
There was no part of his body or helmet that was near the 35-yard line.
The Mustang defense pushed his body back, if anything. All right. I don't know. So the referees are going to give the Connellsville Falcons an extra yard here.
So
Franklin,
1st and 10.
Play clock running down here.
Franklin Regional still leading 13-0.
Thank you, BJ.
Stats with BJ now. Thank you.
Delay game here.
Delay game. Unless they got the timeout off.
Hey, that'll happen in the winter too, Will.
Yeah.
So they're going to bump the offense back here as it'll be first and 15 here.
Yeah.
And good luck tomorrow, Jackson. You and Brendan.
And BJ.
And BJ. Sorry, BJ. Fall ball. You guys got a first-round bye, and if you win tomorrow, you'll be in the semifinals later on in the week. So good luck tomorrow. Oh, there's so much movement.
I was like, wow, there's a lot of movement before that snap.
There's like 4 guys that moved on the line. Everybody but the center.
I've been doing this for almost 20 years. 2 out of the last 3 plays. My goodness.
And with the
ball carry was tackled on the 34. That's number 1. Number 2, half that line moved before the ball was snapped.
And the ref kicked the ball to Connellsville.
He did it first drive.
He's going to step back. He's going to look to Stonebreaker. Overthrows him. And Hunter Fields with a good read. Or is that's Dom Carloseno?
Yeah, you just saw Dom Carloseno go right into the end zone there.
Oh, he went all right.
It's going to be a touchdown, Dom Carloseno.
Dom Carloseno. You said Hunter Fields.
I always see, it's hard to see the numbers.
It is hard to see. The white on white's very difficult, and a great play there by the Mustangs as they go up now by 28 points, 34-6, with Jackson Gilday coming on for the extra point here.
So 2 interception, 2 pick sixes here for the Mustangs. I don't know. Yeah, this was in the second quarter. 2 pick sixes in the second quarter, so good job from this Mustang defense. And the hold by Jackson.
Blocked.
Nothing that Jackson can do there. That defense line just went straight through.
So it's 34-6 with 6:06 left to go.
Little error there by us. Excuse us. We said Domco Center, and it was Hunter Fields with that, right? Correct? No, we were.
It was Dom.
It was Hunter. I said Hunter Fields, and it was Dom Closeno.
I thought Mr. Brott said Hunter Fields.
No, I said Hunter Fields.
Yeah, that was Will.
Okay.
Will's all over the board tonight. He calls. I'm waiting for Will to say the score is now 6-34 with 6:06 left to go. We're just kidding, Will.
Mr. Brott's like.
Oh, come on, Will.
He's going to say 6-34.
He is.
I was just about
But
to say
that's okay, though.
something.
This is a learning experience and a teaching experience.
Yeah.
So we're preparing Will for the next step.
Remember, Will, you're either right or you learn.
And we just got a tweet here from Jake Matolo, who responded to my update tweet in the second quarter. Jake's like, I remember the record-tying field goal by Jake Chapla a couple years ago in the rain. So it's nice to hear from Jake Matolo, who broadcast the games for the last 2 years. So he's at Penn State main campus. So shout out there to Jake Matolo, former Mustang baseball player also, and basketball player.
So Jackson Godet is going to kick this one away on the 40-yard line. Here comes the kick. That one's going to be line drive.
It's going to bounce.
Yeah, good bounce. Number 4 for Connellsville is going to take that.
Good stop
Toby
there.
Stanley, and he's going to be stopped at around the 27.
Number 10 by the Mustangs, and that was Reed Martin there on the tackle. So good play by Reed Martin.
Yeah, good play by Reed Martin.
So I think, guys, I mean, Connellsville's down by 28 here. We're halfway through the second quarter. They've had 2 interception returns for a touchdown. It might be time to just go back to basics here and run the ball, but we'll see what the coaching staff calls here.
Looks like Ben Roethlisberger out there, Mr. Barat.
Where?
The quarterback, he threw 2 pick sixes.
Too foul against the Jaguars. I've already blocked that out of my memory bank.
Yeah, well,
he's ready for this
fantasy,
week.
So I didn't.
I've already blocked that out of my
It's going
memory.
to be a pitch to, I think that's number 35, Stonebreaker. He's going to cut back. He has some running room and gets the first down. Good run by Stonebreaker there.
Yes, it was.
Good vision.
First down for the Falcons.
But he would be placed at around the 36 yard line.
Yes, I'm 37 on this.
36, 37. It's gonna be a
we kept it.
QB keep. He's going to throw the from 14.
Intercepted
Intercepted by
it.
Hunter Fields at the 50-yard line.
Is that Hunter Fields?
Yeah, it
Can
is
we be
that.
sure?
That is Hunter Fields.
On the interception.
No, he really looks like Big Ben.
It looks like Ben with his third
Relax.
interception. But I don't I know you're down by 28, but like, why would you continually?
Interception.
I don't understand why you continually try to pass the ball. That it's kind of mind-boggling to me. But
Yeah.
not going to complain as Plum has it at midfield here, up by 28. 5:30 left to go. Curious what Matt Morgan and how Coach Adam will attack this. We said Matt's MO is, Coach Morgan's MO is to go for the proverbial nail in the coffin, play action, but we'll see if they keep it on the ground here, up by 28.
It's going to be a handoff to Colt Robb. He's going to be stuffed in the back row, but he's going to fight his way. He's going to get forward progress at around the 46-yard line.
That was a loss of at least 5.
Yeah. I'm shocked that they didn't mark him down when they tackled him.
Yeah, it is true because he didn't bounce off that one guy and he was still fighting for yards.
Loss of about 5 yards. Brings up second down and 15.
So 2nd and 15 here. Dakota Sunday to his right. Anthony Lowe gets the ball. He's going to keep it. He has a blocker. Dom Colasano with a nice block. He has room. He gets across the 50, marks him down.
Little run there.
Yes,
Marched out to 30, actually.
no laundry on the field.
Yeah.
Good run by Anthony Little.
Good blocks
And,
from the Mustangs, too. Mustangs receiving core.
BJ's giving us an update right now. The Panthers-Wildcats game. It's go ahead, BJ.
Panthers now scored another touchdown,
Oh,
so it's
my.
20-0.
So that's not good for Plum's playoff hopes there, guys.
it's not.
As, Franklin Regional could finish with 3 section losses, so that's going to be a toughie.
Nice curl route.
Yeah. Received by number 15, it looks like. No.
Who's that, guys? I couldn't see
I
it.
don't think it was 15.
Number 11, maybe?
Connellsville, 23
Yeah, it
Nicholas
could have been
Luca.
Nick Luca.
You just see one number, and that's
I know, it's so hard, the white on whites.
Will's just throwing people's names out
He
there.
just
Yeah.
says whoever he feels comes to his
it's
mind.
going to be.
Good
Oh!
snap there, but his
Lucky
retrieve
bounce.
and
Oh! It's going to be wrapped up around the 30.
big loss there for the Mustangs.
About the 39-yard, the 31-yard
He's at
line.
the 31. He has to go to the 9, maybe the 8. So it's going to be 2nd and 24. 14-yard loss for the Mustangs.
Good thing it bounced right back up.
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, instead of
That
kept going
defensive
back.
lineman was right there. He might have been able to hit him and get the ball.
Good
Single
awareness.
coverage, guys, on all the receivers. So 7 in the box, the middle of the
No
field.
yeah, no
gotta
safety.
Be open here. No safety at all.
Be a real long second down here. It'll be 2nd and 23 here.
We have 3:30 left to go in the second quarter. Refs are holding back the Mustangs and Aaron Scheffler.
They're
from
over
taking
here
it.
talking to the Connellsville coach. I
That's
know what they-
something you don't really see much from the Mustangs is a poor snap from Aaron or maybe just
No,
miscommunication,
Yeah, I
but-
don't know if that was a miscommunication. Now the referee's running over to talk to Coach Morgan.
I don't know what they're talking to him about, but he's
No,
pointing
no,
towards the
neither.
sideline. Don't know what was said. It's kind of odd because Matt Morgan just went back to where he was standing. He didn't do.
He's talking now. He's talking to Anthony Little.
This is interesting, yeah.
Yeah, real interesting here.
All right.
I don't
Now
know.
Anthony Little doesn't know what he's saying either.
They're pointing this somewhere on the left. I
Yeah.
don't know. I'm really confused. So regardless, they wind the clock.
It's really odd. It's going to be a handoff to Dakota Sunday. It's going to be
Good little
gain of 5 here, or gain of 4 actually.
So that's going to put Plum in a 3rd and a long situation. Plum at the 26. Oh, I see what they. No, it's still at the 8. So it's going to be 3rd and 16.
It's kind of odd if you see over on the sideline Jackson
3rd
Goday.
and 18.
Mr. Rutt. Jackson Goday warming up as Plum Mustangs is going to take their first time out with 2:55 left. Is it? Well,
254.
it was 2:55, then ticked down, then they stopped the
Yes.
clock. But Jackson Goday is warming up on the sideline, and that's where the Mustang ball is. So they're all crowded around Jackson. Jackson's trying to tell him, back up, I need to warm up.
You
So-
can see a little bit of the Plum injured players here as Brendan pans to the left here a little bit.
So it's Corey
You can
Thomas
see
on his
Corey
little scooter.
Thomas on his scooter. And he's
Shane-
away from the play there, and it's probably, is that Dylan Tompkins?
That's Shane Pilata
That's Shane Pilata over there.
with both knee injuries,
Yes, and they're both out for the season.
and so is Dylan Tompkins on the
Dylan
right
Tomko, yes.
near Jackson Goday.
Yeah.
A lot of injured players for the Mustangs as they've taken a beating this whole season.
Yeah, talking to Dylan, I have first period strength class with him. He says he really misses it and how much he
Yes.
really wants to be
Sure,
back.
and I'm sure he
It's
wanted
ru-
to play
yeah.
in this game, you know?
It's rough. It's rough for your senior year too.
Oh, that would be.
Yeah, it's
horrible.
rough on your senior year, especially for like the people that get hurt this game, like Jake
game, yeah,
George.
it would be
They have 2 more games till senior night. It's a
I couldn't
question.
imagine.
Yeah,
I couldn't imagine being hurt.
It's a question if they're gonna play at least one snap. It's gonna be a snap to Anthony Little. He's gonna roll out of the pocket. Good move by Anthony Little. He's gonna air it out to.
Oh,
That would bounced off of 2 helmets. Almost didn't land in Dom Carloseno's hands right there, Mr. Brott.
so he threw into cover there.
Yeah.
Seeing a bunch of guys there.
He was kind of.
Knocked in complete by number 25, Colby Miller right there.
This is an interesting play call here. Plum kind of in that middle territory.
As Jackson
They're going
Gilday.
to come Jackson Gilday come out now.
How long will this one be?
This will be a 43-yard field goal.
I think this will be Jackson's furthest of his career, maybe. We've never.
Yeah,
I don't
so
think.
Brendan will zoom out. Here's Jackson Gilday. A 43-yard field goal here.
So Connellsville's going to put someone in the back here.
Yeah, look for them to return this one, Mr. Baraz. They have someone like.
No, I think he's got the.
Oh, there's a flag on the play. In the back.
So it has to be too many men. Delay game. Delay a game. So now it makes it a little bit more interesting. Now it's a 48-yard field goal now. Or will they punt?
I don't know why there's a flag in the back of the end zone, though.
Well, because he said the ref said we'll delay a game.
Oh. I didn't know if that was his call. I just didn't know if he saw too many men, maybe.
So they're going to
Does
move
this
them
change
back
the?
5
Does this
yards.
change the plan here?
No, I would still like to see Jackson Gilday try this one.
I
This is
think
a
it
bit
might
far.
change the plan here.
I
Yeah,
would
it
change
looks
the
like
plan
it.
here. That's a bit
Ah.
far.
Let Jackson.
Yeah, I think now this.
That's
I'd rather pin him
interesting.
deep, Will, than let him run one back.
Yeah,
Because if
they
he
gotta.
receives that,
If they hurry up, they.
Jackson's
they-
coming off the field here, so
If they hurry up, they could catch them on their heels from here, Mr.
think
Brett.
Plum's gonna. I think Plum's gonna go for it.
Look at them.
They are in
gonna
that
go for it
they are
here,
in that
guys. It
in-between
is-
zone, so
This is 4th and
17 here.
This is the.
They're going to take a timeout.
Yeah, Connellsville takes their third and final timeout of the half.
that's a good move by Matt Morgan because he made them use their last timeout. Now I'd bring out Jackson
Yeah.
Gilday and punt, right, BJ?
Yeah, that's what I was
a good.
thinking
That's a
too.
good decision right there. I mean, it is that in-between territory, and that's why they tried that onside kick against Franklin Regional, last month, because with the 2 unsportsmanlike penalties, Plum was able to kick. They were able to kick the ball off at the 30-yard line. So why boot it into the end zone? So, so we're checking the still 20-0. I assume BJ's.
Yep.
The Franklin Regional Latrobe Wildcats scores. That got to be approaching half, and this is actually a long quarter here. This is.
Yeah.
Latrobe has the ball, though, so that's promising.
Yes, that
As
is
of now.
promising. So a lot of delays here in the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, right now I'd like to see him bring out Jackson Gilday, catch them on their heels because they think that they're going to go for it, Mr. Brett.
There's
Oh,
a big win.
lot of wind here.
Saw some wind earlier.
Yeah.
Catch up and
Now since it's getting later in the night, maybe more wind's going to pick up.
more.
I think the play call got to be let Anthony Little throw it up in the end zone for almost like a Hail Mary, and if it's intercepted, it
Yeah.
works like a punt.
I agree.
And that's
See if they're gonna
exactly
run
what
one
he's
out.
going to do here.
He's going to throw one deep to the end zone to Dom Colasano. Intercepted.
That's fine.
Why would
Mr. Broad said the exact.
Oh.
Tackle him, though. They had him
All right.
back at the 5-yard line. He's able to fumble.
That yeah, that's pretty.
Fumble.
Mustangs are
Oh, there's a fumble.
They're on 15.
Wow.
Oh, no, never mind.
No.
No, it's plum ball.
Yeah, it's
Oh, it is?
Yeah, there was a fumble. I just said
yeah,
fumble.
he said it, but
Yeah,
then
it's going-
you like screamed it
Oh,
out.
I
and that's
thought.
why I was
Oh,
like that.
that was
I was just saying he already said it.
sorry, Bleach.
So that worked out. That worked out to Plum's benefit there. 2:29 left to go in the second quarter.
And they get a first down.
And they have, so that worked out well. And so now it will be
Interesting turn of events.
Yeah, very interesting. And so I'm sure we'll see some Colt Rob here in Dakota Sunday.
It's a little bit frustrating for Connellsville, don't you think?
We run by Colt Rob, get to the outside edge, past the 10-yard line, bound
Gonna get about
near the
6 or
5-yard
7
line.
there.
So that should.
I bet you if you ask Anthony Little what he thought about that play, he'd be like, I knew it was going to happen. Like that was my whole plan all along.
I'm sure.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Yeah, I really, maybe not in his mind. That's how it would work out, but I'm sure.
So we have a running clock as we're almost down to 2:05 left to go.
You see Dakota Sunday and Colt Rob back there. He's going to be hand off to Colt Rob. Finds the edge. He's going to get muscle his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. Good touchdown run there.
Straight in that end zone.
Oh, he went right in the end zone. I'll tell you that.
So
Good touchdown for the Mustangs.
Mustangs put up their 40th point of the night.
Good job there.
Most this season, and so it's now 40-6 Mustangs. And if Jackson Gilday is able to make the conversion, that will be 35 points. That will put in effect the mercy rule, but that will not start until the third quarter.
The snap, the hold, flag on the play. That's a good kick.
Kick is good. What the referee saw, I think he's pointing to Connellsville. So, and the Jackson's coming off the field. Legal procedure.
It's going to be false start.
Yeah, it looks like false start.
Legal formation. So, Jackson Gilday will have to do that again as the kicking unit comes back on. So this one will be a little bit more difficult as they move the ball back here to the 8.
That was a good kick by Jackson. That was.
Yeah, I was going to say Jackson's been really booting the ball through the end zone. Maybe like 10, 15, 20 yards through it.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Jackson Gilday's going to line up on the 15-yard line here.
Naturally.
Yeah, snap, kick. And it's good. That's another big boot.
Real good.
1 minute 57 seconds remaining in the first half.
As you kind of heard the PA there, 1:56 left in the first half. It'll be Plum 41, Connellsville 6.
And I think, Connellsville gets the ball here and start the second half. So I think I'm kind of torn. I mean, if I was the coach and I was down by 35 points, I think I just might want to get into halftime here. So BJ showing us the score here. We got the Franklin Regional Panthers 20. Latrobe Wildcats 7. So the Wildcats are on the board here. Make that game a little bit interesting. So is it halftime yet, BJ, or still in close to the end of the second? I didn't bother to look.
I think it still said second quarter.
I
Yeah.
don't know if you saw that, Mr. Brock, but after that field goal, like, the referees all got together in a circle and were talking about something on the sideline. They kept pointing to the sideline.
Yeah, they were pointing over there to the left side also. I don't know.
And I wonder what it is, but
I don't know either. And we might never find out.
We probably won't. They don't tell us much up here.
No. I mean, if we were in the press box, maybe they would tell us, but that's not here, though. We can't be in the press box here.
I don't think the ref knows his mic's still on.
Yeah, I don't think the ref knows his mic's on either. So lots of happenings here on Friday the 13th.
Maybe we'll be able to hear in, and maybe we'll be able to hear in and hear what happened on the sideline.
Yes.
Kick is off, and that's a good kick by Jackson. Yeah, it's muffed.
Little one hopper there.
Yeah, he's going to have some running room, though. He's going to get around across the 25.
That was number 4. Number 4 for the Falcons, Will.
Number 4 is Kobe Stanley. Like the Stanley Cup, Mr. Brott.
Yes, Stanley Cup.
What?
So interesting here what the Falcons will do. They have, the scoreboard still says 1 timeout. It should be 0 timeouts because we saw them take their last.
You're right.
And the Mustangs took 1.
Yeah, and the Mustangs took 1. So the new scoreboard's either malfunctioning or the scoreboard operator's not.
Oh, yep, there's the ref's mic again.
Yeah, so we're getting feedback from the ref's mic also. So
Getting feedback from everything here.
It's going to be a cute quarterback keep. He's going to get across the 30 over to the 35 actually. Stopped by number 700 Fields. You see a new player in there, Mr. Brott, number 30 for the Mustangs. Tyler Kulinkowski, as we saw, is with big hit on that punt return that one time.
It's still not off yet.
Yep, Mike's still not off.
So we have 2nd and 2, guys. Running clock. We have a minute 20.
Oh.
And you know what? I know what the issue is. The shot clock's off. The play clock's off.
That's
so
it.
The referees have to keep track on the field.
Oh, big hit in the backfield.
Big hit also.
Dakota Sunday just blew up number 10. Dylan Burbeth. Oh, yep. Mike's still on.
35-yard line.
Yep, you can still hear him talking to the quarterback.
Yeah, so hopefully everything's all clean. So he said, did you hear what he just said? Well, he said, I'm going to say when it gets down to 3 seconds, I'm going to verbalize from 3 seconds on. So as we're down now to 35 seconds left to go in the second quarter, 3rd and 2 for the Falcons as they have a man in motion.
That was an odd motion right there.
And
Is that a whistle
Maybe
again?
that's why he's keeping his whistle on.
Yeah, everyone in the
This
stadiums.
is where everyone in the stadium's laughing at the
Stonebreaker on the carry.
audio malfunction here by the refs.
Left side of the Mustang line.
So
Yeah, as you can hear into what he's saying to the players too, and everyone's laughing
I
at
think
that
that's
one
going
too.
to be the last play of the second quarters. We're down to 5 seconds, so they're not going to be able to get another play. And so really good half here for the Plum Mustangs, guys, as it is. That was their best first half maybe in the last couple years. So Mustangs, even though they did turn it over on their first possession, they were able to put 41 points on the board against the Falcons for a 41-6 halftime lead. And now we'll stay tuned for the exciting Plum band and also the Connellsville Falcons band.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming this evening's halftime entertainment, the Plum High School Mustang Marching Band, led by drum majors Megan Crispin and Jonathan Heener. We're proud to present this year's fiery show, Fuego de Latino. Tonight's performance begins with a red-hot medley of Feels So Good and Children of Sanchez by renowned flugelhorn player Chuck Mangione. After which, they will transition into Michael Bublé's sultry rendition of Sway, including a trumpet solo by Alexis Bruno. portion of tonight's show begins with the driving, energetic tune El Cumbanchero, featuring our drum line, band front, and Julia Lawrence on trumpet. Their final number, the band will bring us to a close with the popular and jazzy Malaguena. On behalf of the Plum High School Marching Band, we would like to thank Connellsville for inviting us here to perform for you this evening. We hope you've enjoyed our show.
welcome to the Mighty Falcon Marching Band's 2017 Senior Night. And now we present our seniors. Kelsey Bigley. Kelsey is the daughter of Joel and Olivia Bigley. She has been in band for 8 years and marching band for 4 years. She has been on the tennis team for 3 years and on the diving team for 2 years. Kelsey is a member of the prom committee, costume crew, and ushers for the CAHS musical production, and is also a part of the recycling club. She plans to attend college to pursue a career in social work. Kevin Burgess. Kevin is the son of Mike and Terry Burgess. He has been a member of the Mighty Falcon Marching Band for 3 years and is one of this year's section leaders. He is a member of the pit orchestra for the high school musicals and National Honor Society. After high school, Kevin plans to attend college for mathematics. Braden Kaufman. Braden is the son of Doug and Kim Kaufman. He is a member of the tennis team, National Honor Society, and the History Club. After high school, Braden plans to study civil engineering at Penn State Fayette. Gracie Dally. Gracie is the daughter of Ed and Haley Dally. She has been in the marching band for 4 years and this year's mellophone section leader. Gracie is very active in National Honor Society, Spanish Honor Society, Student Council, Prom Committee, History Club, Ski Club, and is an academic all-star, and is a senior class secretary. Her future plans include coming to college to be a nurse anesthetist. Jasmine Dulick. Jasmine is the daughter of William and Sonrisa Dulick. She is a member of the CAHS Color Guard, musical, chorus, and band. After graduating, Jasmine plans on attending WVU to major in criminology with a minor in forensics. Jasmine hopes to one day work for the FBI. Emily Bronzik. Emily is the daughter of William and Tracy Bronzik. She is a 2-year member of the Mighty Falcon Marching Band Color Guard. She is a member of Spanish National Honor Society, Winter Guard, CAHS Musicals, Senior Class Play, and is a dancer at Kids and Company. After high school, Emily plans to major in pre-med and later go into cardiology. She also plans to minor in foreign languages. Madison Kirk. Madison is the daughter of Carol Kirk. Madison is being escorted this evening by her mother and sister Morgan. Madison is on the varsity diving team for 3 years, varsity track and field team for 3 years, and the high school gymnastics team for 3 years. Madison's activities include marching band for 4 years, musical for 3 years, chamber ensemble, National Honor Society, and student council. In the future, Madison hopes to attend college and major in graphic design. Kyle Lucasco. Kyle is the son of Joe and Laura Lucasco. Kyle is being escorted by his parents and his sister Morgan. He has been in marching band for 3 years and wrestling for 4, where he lettered as a freshman. Kyle is also a level 10 gymnastics qualifier gymnast. He is a member of the National Honor Society, Spanish Honor Society, History Club, Spanish Club, and the Penn State 4.0 Club. Once graduated, his future plans are to attend college and major in political science. Caitlin McGinley. Caitlin is the daughter of Michael and Sarah McGinley. She has been a member of the marching band for 5 years, musicals for 3 years, and a participant in this year's senior class play. Caitlin has been accepted to California University of Pennsylvania, where her course of study is still undecided. Taylor Mickey. Taylor is the daughter of Bill and Melanie Mickey. She is very active in school. Her activities include marching band, student council, NHS media specialist, academic all-stars, National Art Honor Society president, National Spanish Honor Society, History Club, Multicultural Club, Good Neighbors Club, reading competition, peer mentoring, symphonic and concert band, PMEA honors band, chamber ensemble, musicals, and this year's senior class play. After graduation, Taylor plans to attend Ohio University to major in theater performance, with her main focus on acting. Xavier Pleva. Xavier is the son of Michael and Nina Pleva and is being escorted along with his sister, Emmeline. He is very active in the marching band and one of this year's section leaders. He is a member of the indoor drumline and track team. Xavier is also involved in symphonic band, choir, musicals, senior class play, and was in JROTC for 2 years. After graduation, he hopes to go to school for game development or graphic design. Adam Ruff. Adam is the son of John and Jennifer Ruff. Adam is involved in the marching band and is a section leader for front ensemble, and will be in this year's senior class play. His future plans include Jen the Band. Emily Schrock. Emily is the daughter of Ronald Reiner and Cindy Schrock. She has been involved in the marching band color guard for 4 years and indoor color guard for 3 years. Emily is a member of the National Technical Honor Society, Health Occupations for 4 years, Skills, Students Against Destructive Decisions, the CAHS musicals for 6 years, Bible Club, and 9 years of dance education at Premier Dance Center. After graduating, she plans to attend Mount Aloysius College for 2+2 Associate's Bachelor's degree in nursing. Sierra Smith. Sierra is the daughter of Dana Smith and Chris Self of Connellsville. She has been a member of the Mighty Falcon Marching Band for 5 years, a section leader for the past 2 years, and was a member of Indoor Color Guard her 9th grade year. Sierra is a representative of Student Council and studies protective services at CACTC. This past year, Sierra, along with several classmates, participated in Skills USA, a competition that puts the protective service skills to use. Her team placed first at Hershey and went on to represent Connellsville at States in New York. She has played softball for Connellsville Girls Softball League for 10 years. Sierra's future plan is to attend Waynesburg University to major in forensic science. Owen Wayner. Owen is the son of Peter and Beth Wayner. He is involved in tennis, marching band, chamber, musicals, German club, and a senior class play. Owen is very active in Jen the Band. After high school, Owen plans to attend college with a focus on psychology. Jara Whitkey. Jara is the daughter of Henry and Jennifer Whitkey. She is being escorted this evening by her parents and sister, Justina. She takes part in the CAHS marching band as one of this year's section leaders. Indoor drumline, musical, backgammon club, history club, recycling club, Bible club, and physics club. After graduating high school, Jara has plans to attend Westmoreland County Community College for her general courses, then plans on transferring to Carlow University for a 4-year degree in biochemistry. She then hopes to attain a job as a forensic pathologist. Chris Wiltrout. Chris is the son of Carl Wiltrout and the late Carla Doppelhauer Wiltrout. Chris is being escorted by his father Carl, grandmother Joyce Doppelhauer, and Brandon Hospital. Chris has been in marching bands, choir, concert bands, and the musicals for 4 years at CAHS. This year, he is the clarinet section leader. Chris has been in musical theater arts for 3 years and will be involved in this year's senior class play. After graduating, Chris plans to attend college and double major in music education and theater. Ladies and gentlemen, your Mighty Falcon Marching Band 2017 seniors. As you leave Connellsville, remember, you are a Falcon, so soar high to reach your goal. And remember, you'll be in our hearts always. Congratulations and the best of luck to all of you in your future endeavors.
And we're back after the halftime show, after the senior night for the marching band. We are back getting ready to start the second half with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left for the teams to stretch out. So what do you think the Mustangs need to improve on, if they need to improve on anything, BJ?
Well, I mean, obviously they've, excuse me, you guys are making me laugh up here, but obviously they've done a good job. I mean, throwing the ball, they've been better than they ever have. Running the ball, I mean, Colt Robb and Dakota Sunday have looked good. I mean, you see Dob Carlosano go all the way up and down the fields. Same with Colt Robb. I mean, he's just so it's pretty good. I mean, defense has been outstanding, only letting up 1 touchdown which came off a turnover by the Mustangs. So all in all, definitely a good first half. You see the Mustangs going all the way down the field. What do you think, Jackson?
I think they definitely went all the time, but yeah, to get back on track, I think the defense has done a great job of getting to the quarterback, as they've been back there a lot and really figured out this offensive line. As also their offense has done a great job of just getting the ball in the hands of people who can make the plays, like Colt Robb, and obviously a deep pass to Dom Carlosano, as Will has been begging for the past about 5 weeks.
Yeah, I totally agree, but one of the big factors for me tonight is lack of they know Connellsville is going to come out and beat Chippy because they're down by so much.
So yeah, as Will was saying, excuse me, we're having some technical difficulties here. It appears we have the audio back. Are we good, guys?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Technical difficulties over here, Jackson. I don't know what happened to my mic. But, yeah, obviously the downfall for the Mustangs is definitely that turnover that Colt Robb had. But other than that, that half couldn't have been any better. They definitely did well on offense, definitely did well on defense with 2 interceptions in the second quarter. So this Mustang defense is going to keep rolling. This Mustang offense is going to keep rolling. Just look for this whole thing to come together here as they look to start clicking on offense.
So as we're about to start off the second half,
Connellsville will get the ball. Sorry, Jackson, you were about to say that, but Connellsville will get the ball.
Yep, good call.
Well, do you know what those technical difficulties were about?
For which ones?
Like
The ones we just had.
what just happened? I think it had something
May
with
have
honey
unplugged
mustard.
something, and
Oh, yeah.
I think we dripped some sauce on something. Actually.
Yeah, some honey mustard got all over the place.
Yeah, I think so. We saw some Sorry for those technical difficulties again. I don't know what's happening with our system over here. New system, but we're taking a look at it. The Mustangs will start kicking this one off at the 40-yard line. Jackson Goday's been doing a great job at kicking these ones deep and pairing them deep in their territory. Other than the time that he kicked it, and the number 4, I think, yeah, Kobe ran one back to the 30-yard line, but that was probably their best field position all day.
Yeah, I think Jackson Gilday, as they're wearing white, he's really been driving away the ball.
Yes.
Thanks for telling us he's wearing white.
There's the kick, and this will be a new kick return in the backfield. He's going to get across the 15 around the 16-yard line, 16, 17. That was taken in by number 20.
So,
what number is that? 21 on Connellsville. That would be Blake McKnight.
Blake McKnight. So as you said, the mercy rule comes in effect, so the clock will not stop as the game will progressively continue.
Excuse me, I had something in my throat. Sorry to interrupt you guys, but Franklin is still leading 20-7.
Okay.
As the kickoff just got underway for the second half about 5 minutes ago.
QB keep here by number 30.
Going to get about 8 yards there on that game.
By number 10.
Lucas White.
Oh no, that's Lucas White. Never mind. Brendan Toot joins us on the mic. How's it going, Brendan?
Pretty well, thanks.
What'd you think of the game so far?
It's a good turnover ratio for the Mustangs.
Can't agree more with that.
Yeah.
Sentence.
Number 10 in under center here, Dylan Burbith. He's gonna get a good first down there.
Again, White on the carry.
Another handoff to White. White's just chipping away here.
So you're picking up a little
Another
bit of
wind gust.
Yeah, another wind gust. Sorry about the wind.
Secure the table here.
We're special 10 Connellsville.
Papers
First and
are
10.
flying all over the place.
Connellsville's getting some good first down runs here, guys. Look for the Mustangs to stop it here. So they're going to keep running the ball. I can't see them throwing the ball here, so. Oh, bobbled here. It's going to be. Oh, they take them both down. They didn't know.
So it'll be a loss there.
Looks like they have a new quarterback in, guys.
Loss of about 2 yards on the play.
It'll
Second down and 12.
So it'll be about 2nd and 13 here as the Plum Mustangs look like to pin them even more. Make it a 3rd and long situation for them.
Up here comes number 10, guys. The usual quarterback, Dylan Burbith, is back into the game. Burbith
So as
in
you
the gun
see,
formation.
Sorry.
White to his right. It's going to be roll out, drop
He's gonna
back.
Look for a
Pass.
little pass out to the right there.
Nice, smart pass, but he's going to be stopped.
He's going to get back to maybe the line of original line of scrimmage, maybe 2nd and 10 here.
Stonebreaker on the reception.
He's still second. It'll be 3rd down and 11.
So it'll be a long third down and 12, excuse me.
Oh, 12.
3rd down and 12, another long 3rd down for the Connellsville Falcons, as we've seen that many a times this game. So Will, if they do not convert, do you go for it on 4th down here, being down by so many?
I think they will. I think that since they've been struggling a lot lately, I think they will definitely go for it, as they are looking to pass here as he rolls out to the right, and he's going to try to look for one. Good pass.
The pass, but he's knocked out of bounds short of the 1st down, it looks like. From
Yeah,
here.
he's going to get, maybe he's beat short by 6
But I
yards, 5.
Definitely feel like the offense will go
Blake
for it.
Lancaster on the reception.
Oh, well, it's a lot closer than I think.
Yeah, that'll be a
Oh, they're
pass to complete
the
a number
chains.
to number 21 to White, and that'll be it'll be tackled by number 33 Dakota Sunday, and it'll be 4th down and 6, 5 or 6.
Huh. The referee signaled something different there.
Yeah, I don't know
Camera
what.
caught that.
So Burbith under center,
4th
White
and 6
behind
here.
him.
He
He's gonna
drops
drop
back to
back.
the pass. He can't find anyone.
Yep. Great pressure by Aaron Scheffler there. So the Mustangs will take over on downs on the 40, actually at the 39-yard line.
Overthrown, incomplete, and Plum will take over on downs. 1st and 10 on the
So the Mustangs will take over on downs, as Brendan Toot said. Great conversion of downs there. What do you think about that play, Brendan?
Yeah, I was impressed.
Impressed by the play calling of the defense, the pass, the rushing of the quarterback. What do you?
No.
Are you talking about?
I was talking about the
play?
last drive where we got 4th and out and we got the ball back.
Oh yeah, by Connellsville.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the defense been good all day. I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I agree. We've been pretty solid all day.
Oh, whoa! Holy crap!
Hit him out.
Relax. We're good.
Hit him out.
What was that?
There's no need for that.
Hey, he's just showing some effort there. I like it.
Yeah, I don't like it at all.
All right, Brendan, that's you.
Especially not against one of our Mustangs.
I'm going to say that's a penalty on the offense.
Defense,
On
Jackson.
the offense.
What?
On the offense.
I'm looking at. I still think Connellsville had the ball. Excuse me, on the defense there.
That was kind of odd. He just kept. He
Power
just started.
drived him.
Power driving Nick Florick, and Nick
Yeah.
stood up and was like, "What is this?"
Nick's a nice kid. He wouldn't stand for that. That's.
Yeah, I'll talk to Nick about it on Monday.
Oh, I'm sure
See
he'll
what he
have
has
something to say.
Good kid. Wanted to be
That'll
on
be
our
a
team.
5-yard penalty. So
Interesting.
actually be a 15-yard penalty.
Moving it up.
It's
Yeah, it will be.
unnecessary roughness.
Yes, it'll be another 1st down
15 yards marked off against Connellsville.
on the
unnecessary.
24-yard line.
Give Plum a 1st down.
That was really interesting to watch.
So here we go, 1st down, ball on the 24-yard line. It's gonna be a fumble snap. He's gonna flick it to Dakota Sunday, and he's gonna have room. He's gonna get down at the 10-yard line. So another 1st down and 10, and there's a personal foul.
Flag on the play.
There's 2 flags on the play, and that would be against Nick Florick.
Be against Nick Ford now.
I think so.
Results of the play.
So
Obviously, I'd be pretty frustrated with that too if somebody did that to me. So
I think that's Nick Flork. They're talking about it now. So here comes the call.
Let's see.
There's 3 flags on the field. Offsetting, okay.
As you can see, the
So they're both
coach raising his hands up in.
So they're both offsetting, which is good for the Mustangs because we just thought it was on the Mustangs because the Connellsville player was on the ground. Nick Flork was standing over top of him, so that's good for the Mustangs. But the Mustangs need to keep their head here, guys. The Connellsville is going to come out and be chippy. They're going to want to make you get in the kind of foul trouble, as you put in basketball terms, BJ. So first down, first down in the red zone. Colt Robb running to the outside, going to cut inside. He's going to get to the 5-yard line now, guys.
You know, Colt Robb likes to go right to that outside.
Yeah, he likes to get to the outside and go.
Second down and goal.
Second and goal now. Ball on the 5-yard line.
Our papers are going all over the place up here too.
Yeah. So look for them to run another one here with Colt Robb at Decatur Sunday. Stand the gun, hand out to Colt Robb, and he has room. He's cutting the outside. There's a penalty flag down. He's going to get
to the outside.
He's going to get 1 yard.
Run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
This might be holding against the Mustangs. Yep.
Holding against Plum.
Repeat down, so it'll be 3rd and goal still. Ball will be second and goal. I thought it was 3rd down.
Well,
it's all right.
We all make mistakes.
Yep.
Well, most of us at least. I don't know about Mr. Barat.
Yeah, Mr. Barat.
Legendary.
Flawless.
So the ball will be on the 16-yard line.
Second and goal for Plum.
Second and goal for Plum, as you heard on the PA. Colt Robb behind Anthony Little. Dakota Sunday in motion. Hand off to Colt Robb. And keeper's going to get to the 10-yard line.
This will be a 3rd and about.
On a carry into the center of the line.
This will be 3rd and 10, just to get to the end zone.
3rd and 11 here.
3rd and goal. Ball resting on the 11-yard line.
11 yards they need here to get to the touchdown.
Getting a bit colder here as we get later in the game here, guys.
Yeah, we had to take a break and go to the car and get warmed up. As they see the Mustangs in the I formation. Be a play action pass here for the Mustangs. Anthony Little's going to roll out to the left. He's going to throw it into coverage, and he's going to get intercepted. His knee will touch, so it will be placed at the 20-yard line.
Little's pass intercepted in the end zone.
That was just, that was just a bad read by Anthony Little. He shouldn't have threw in the traffic with the 2-man coverage.
First and 10 on their own 20-yard line.
Connellsville will take over 41-6. Your Plum Mustangs lead with 6:03 left.
In the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, in the 3rd quarter on the ball. The ball will be placed on the 20-yard line for Connellsville.
Running 2, what do you think about that option by Anthony Little there?
Well, I mean, obviously forced it. What is it, the 3rd turnover of the day?
Second.
I think it's 3.
Second.
2 interceptions, 1 fumble.
1 interception.
That was the second. Anthony
There was
Little
an
had the
interception,
one.
Then they fumbled it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So, does that
Yeah,
count
two
still?
definitely looked like he forced that one.
I feel like he forced that other one too, but that was designed that
Yeah,
way.
They just want to get that one down there, yeah.
Agreed. Good call
Gain of
too.
4 yards on the play. Second down and 6.
2nd and 6 now.
5:30 left in this 3rd quarter. Moving pretty fast here with this mercy rule in effect.
Yeah. This will be quicker than the first half. Unless Connellsville scores here. Another run play.
Stonebreaker
Gain
on
of
the
2. Stonebreaker on the carry. Stopped by a lot of Mustangs. Stopped by number 7, Hunter Fields, in there too. Windy night. Let's hope that's Friday the 13th, guys.
Well, that's what you hope for. Get a bit spooky.
It's 3rd down. Obviously, this is 4-down territory. Ball fumbled. Oh no. Who was on top of it? Looks like Connellsville's quarterback, number 10.
Should be a 4th down here for Connellsville. 4th and 2 here. I definitely think they're going to go for it. They're in that zone.
Yeah, it's definitely a 4-down territory.
Sorry to interrupt you guys, but some important information coming in is Latrobe has scored another touchdown, so it is 20-14.
Really hoping Latrobe comes back to beat Franklin here, as that could spark playoff berth as Connellsville looks to get stuck.
Oh, they do, and then it'll be a turnover on downs.
4th and out.
Good for the Mustang defense. What do you have to say about that series, Brendan?
Yeah, I mean, it's good to get off the field quickly. They're up 5 touchdowns here. Just got to keep the ball on the ground, I'd say, for the rest of the game.
Agreed.
Yeah, just keep the energy up and go all the way down the field.
Looks like we got Linhart in here, guys. So Anthony Lowe's going to take a breather.
Interesting.
Be a handoff to a new running back, number 22.
Marcus Thomas. Is that who that is?
No, it's not Marcus Thomas.
Nope. Sorry.
If
No, I'd be surprised here, as you guys said, if Hunter Linhart does anything but hand the ball off.
oh no,
I would say he will. Just let the clock run down.
I know, but I think either way, it's going to keep running.
Well, yeah, but they don't want to run it up on them. Especially, I mean, Connellsville isn't like one of our close rivals, so no need to.
It's going to be a handoff to number 20. Wow, he's got a hole. He's going to get the 1st down and more. He's going to get down to the 10-yard line. I couldn't see the number on that.
23.
23 is
Guzzi.
William Guzzi. Saw a touchdown from him last week.
Good call out, too.
1st and 10.
We got you. I don't know if you noticed this, but we got kind of like a new offensive line too, guys.
Yeah, I mean, it's
We got Jordan Bruno under center here.
up by 35.
Yeah. Sit some of your players, get them some rest for next week against a big game against Latrobe. If Latrobe holds up or starts taking the lead here against Franklin, that would be huge. It's going to be another handoff to William Guzzi. He's going to find a hole trying to get to the outside. He's going to be stuffed at the line.
Ball carrier stopped for a loss on the play.
You know, for not really being a big kid, 5'9", 155, he definitely runs like almost like a Corey Thomas. He runs very hard.
Sorry, who are we talking about?
William Guzzi.
William Guzzi? Yeah.
He had a touchdown, and he's really quick. Like
Yeah,
once we saw him get to the outside, he was really quick.
Yeah, that was like a 60-yard run last week.
Yeah.
Against Gateway, right?
Yeah.
It was against Gateway.
And it was like I said, he just made a explosive move to the outside, and then he was gone from there.
Yeah, that was the first touchdown that they had.
Yeah, that was a
that.
good touchdown.
Only a freshman, too.
It's going to be a handoff to number 35.
Good little run there.
Who's number 35 on the Mustangs?
Is that Scafuri or?
Yeah,
Larry
Scafuri.
That's what I thought, man.
So it'll be
Scafuri on the
That play's
3rd down.
funny because I said that play's funny because even though he kind of like handed it off, he still tossed it forward, so it's a pass play.
So if he runs in there.
Remember that last week? You said it's kind of odd because it is a
3rd
pass.
down and 3.
Yeah, because I remember last week, what was his name? BJ's good buddy, the quarterback.
Brady Walker.
Brady Walker, yes.
Quarterback.
Brady Walker had a shuffle pass, and they counted it for a touchdown for him for a pass play.
Guzzi again on the carry.
It would be a gain of 2, and it'll be 4th down and 2 here.
Gets down to the 4. So it is 4th down and 2.
You heard that on the PA, so I was correct.
Good job.
So is this 3rd down? This is 4th down territory here.
They're going to probably kick it for a
No,
field
this is 4-down territory.
goal. Really?
Yep, they have everyone out there.
Why?
Because if they lose the ball, then they start there. They start in
Yeah.
their 4th.
Either way, it doesn't matter because they're up by a good amount. So if they get stuffed here, they still have bad field position.
So so there goes William Guzzi. He breaks some tackles. Is he in the end zone? I know he got the
think he
first
was
down
still
though. He's
up.
down to 1. It was a good run.
He got stood up at about the 1. Yeah, it looked like there was nothing
Nothing
doing
for him.
there,
Yeah,
but
we created it.
yeah, definitely.
So
Just
I
put
think
his
that
head
will
down.
be the end of the first half. If these
the
three
third quarter.
last set. Oh, sorry. It was a third quarter. If these
first down, so it's first and goal, just inside the 2-yard line.
So Plum gets the first down there. Is they're going to get a new set of downs?
I don't know why. I don't know why the
Yeah,
3
the clock. I
seconds
don't know where
isn't.
the clock is.
Oh, there we go. Now it starts ticking. That'll be the last play.
So that'll
of
be the end
the
of the third
quarter.
quarter here, as the Plum Mustangs are going to be leading the
And that is the end of
Connellsville
the
Falcons
third quarter,
41-6.
31.
So Will, after that quarter, what do you think? What do you think's been doing the Plum good? What do you think's Plum's been doing good here?
Defense.
Yeah.
Defense was solid all the way around. As I think we will have Anthony Little's dad, Officer Little, joined on the mic with Mr. Brat in the 4th quarter.
Contact left.
We'll definitely hear from them.
Contact in the case. Please come up to the bench.
So we'll be back from this commercial break. Welcome back from that commercial break, as the Plum Mustangs will take over on the 2-yard line. There'll be a
Another one
play
of those
number
plays there,
35.
but,
He'll get to the outside
Larry
and
Scafuri's gonna cut in.
touchdown, Larry Scafuri.
Super set.
Good call out there, Will.
As
So Larry Scafuri there with the touchdown. As BJ, like you said, one of those little pass plays.
as Mr. Brock joins us in not right now. Mr. Brock.
So we're going to be joined on the mic here by
yeah.
Mr. Broad here and Officer
And
Little.
yeah, Officer Little making his way up of the Plum.
Hey, Joe, how are you?
How do I do this?
We have Officer Little joining us.
Thanks for having me there, Mr. Barat.
No problem.
The kick is up and good. The Plum Mustangs take the lead 48-6 with 11:54 seconds in the 4th quarter.
Now we're going to hit you with a bunch of questions as we call out numbers here during the running clock, even though the clock hasn't really been a non-stop run, which I'm still baffled at with the mercy rule in effect. But obviously the Mustangs, first question is Mustangs, and your son obviously played real well tonight.
Yeah, first of all, I want to take my hats off to the Connellsville boys. We know that they're out here working hard. They go to practice every day. They spent their summer like our boys did. So hats off to them for doing their very best. I'm proud of our Mustangs tonight. They've played well in all facets of the game. And what else can you say, Mr. Barat?
I can say that the Latrobe Wildcats have 14 points on the board, and that game is becoming a little bit closer, which keeps Plum's Mustang their playoff hopes, Joe, just a little bit alive.
That would be great. I'd love to
Yes.
see an upset there with us going into Latrobe next week. Would be really would be a nice little gift.
Yes, there's no doubt. So your son played well tonight. The Mustangs have run the ball well tonight. They've done everything pretty much they've done everything awesome tonight. Colt Rob, granted, fumbled, had the ball stripped on that first possession, but 2 defensive touchdowns. So
Well, those kind of things happen. He made up for it with that interception return for a touchdown. The offensive line's playing great. The defensive line's playing great. Those guys that don't ever get their names called out, but they mean just as much as everybody else.
No doubt.
Just happy to see them have a good night tonight. It's a nice evening. No rain, no snow, nothing like that. It's it's good. The band's having a great time. The cheerleaders are having a good time. I'm proud of all the kids.
Might have jinxed us, Joe, for next week against Latrobe.
Well, hopefully, I think we're getting healthy there, Mr. Barat. So hopefully we get some
there's a good run
some
out
of
to
those
the side.
linemen back.
Jackson Godet with a good tackle around the 45-yard line. Mr. Brott, he's putting his body up as he talked to me in gym class. He said that I heard you guys call me out for that tackle he had.
Yeah, yes, we did last week. Now, Joe, we know the district knows you are student resource officer. Obviously, you do a lot better job than Scott Ricketts. No, I'm kidding. We saw Scott today. He was up, so it was nice to see him. But you go to all the buildings, so I mean, you can tell the public right now,
Taught us about Alice and
yeah, the Alice training's coming up when I saw you at the last school board.
Yeah,
meeting,
Will was in one of the classes. You know, my job is real easy. I take care of I don't know how many students we have in the district now. I know there's over 1,200 in the high school, and we have over 600.
It's a good run by number 28. He's going to get to the outside. 20, 10. He's going to be pushed out of bounds around the 5-yard line.
Good call.
It's a nice run.
Number 28.
Had some good blocks there as he was running up the middle there.
Lucas White
Cut
on the
to
carry.
outside.
Yeah, we saw him.
We called his name out a lot tonight,
Yeah.
Lucas White.
He's been really active in this second half.
Offense and defensively.
Sorry for that.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, you get your game calls in there. We have a lot of kids in the district. We want to make sure that every day they come to school that that they're safe, they have a good educational experience, and that goes from K to 12.
I didn't know you had the Alice training.
Oh yeah, it was very interesting as Lucas White runs this one in for a touchdown for Connellsville.
On Thursday, so
yeah.
Oh really? Did you take some out of that, Will?
Yeah, we did. We learned all about what to do if there's an active shooter. You're not supposed to just run out of the building. You're supposed to. It's safer to stay inside and barricade the doors sometimes depends on where it is.
Yeah, it depends on the situation. Now, did they go through the same training that the teachers have, Joe, or was it similar to what my son had last year at Oakland?
Similar to what your son had. Similar to what your son had. It's it's for the kids in a classroom period. It's much shorter. You have that 8-hour training. All the teachers have that 8-hour training. But I think it's important to get people understanding. Not just in school, because that's not what it's for, Mr. Broad. It's for school or for church or for a movie theater or mall. Any place where they can find something that could be a danger to them, we try to give them the tools to help themselves get through that. Hopefully we'll never have to be in any situation like that, Mr. Barat, but we're all from Plum. We care about these kids. We care about our community, so trying to give everybody tools to do their very best.
And I think, unfortunately, I'm sorry, Will, I think the Vegas situation has obviously perked interest a little bit.
Absolutely.
Also, you can never be you can't be lackadaisical anymore. You have to be really aware of your surroundings all the time.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's a shame what happened out there, and but these are lessons, tough lessons that we learn in life, and we try to move on and try to do things a little bit better, and enjoy nice nights like tonight.
Yes. Connellsville tries to tack on the 2-point conversion. The pass will be incomplete from Lucas White. So the score will be 48-12, your Plum Mustangs lead. And it is still 14-20 at the end of the third quarter for
20-14.
2014.
Oh, 2014.
So we're down. We need one more touchdown by Latrobe here with an extra point. We'll be all right.
Yes. Yeah. Franklin actually jumped out to a 20-0 lead, Joe, and then Latrobe scored the last 14, so hopefully they'll be able to muster another touchdown.
Now, you guys implemented into our heads like this. We're not supposed to scare you. This is just something that we are preparing you for just in case it happens. It's not something that you guys are planning on happening. Something's obviously going to happen.
Sure.
It's something that this might happen in just for you to be knowledgeable of what to do, not just so we know what's going to go on.
Confidence and common sense, Will. That's what we're looking for, and as we all grow up and get wiser, we learn things. So we just try to. Hold on. Latrobe just tied the game.
Yes, 2020, but they missed the point after.
Oh my gosh! They can't make it less stressful, can they?
No, they cannot. So it is now 2020 with a missed point after, with 11 minutes to go.
So this is good.
I wonder if Coach Morgan knows that on the sideline
I'm sure
right
they
now.
Got something.
Yeah, I'm sure they have.
updates.
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
if they have
They probably do.
updates.
They have to
I
have someone down there.
Absolutely.
Maybe like an
great.
injured
Someone
player.
up in the box probably telling them what's happening.
I mean, even like an injured player just on their phone could
Like
do it
Dylan
like we are.
Tomko or like
Yeah,
Corey
Corey.
Thomas. It does squib kick again, Mr. Barat.
Uh-oh.
Get
Yes.
buffed by the Mustangs, but they're gonna get it around the 50-yard line, around the 48-yard line there.
You know, I gotta give a little credit to your guys here, Mr. Barat. I watch all the replays the day after you guys get them on YouTube.
We have one fan, and it might be you.
I enjoy the commentary.
Well,
I
thank you.
enjoy their enthusiasm. I especially like when we're doing something well and they get all into it and start to lose their words a little bit. I really enjoy that.
Yeah, we try to prevent that, but
It's entertaining, though. It is entertaining. Pure emotion.
they enjoy it. So
I mean, these are their classmates. I get it. They're everybody's invested into the team, and the band, and everybody does these. They put forth all this effort. So
It's gonna be a play-action pass.
come on, let's get that.
Cam Pivorato, little underthrown. He's gonna have to work his way back, but doesn't get there. Coverage by number 26 on Connellsville. That's going to be Gavin Connor.
Two TV students there, right, Mr. Barat? Hunter Linhart.
Hunter Linhart and Cam Pivorato, yes. Yep.
Good kids.
Oh, yes, no doubt.
So back to the Alice training. I know we went to the one board meeting where that was when you first played it for all the board members and the people there, and we were actually there filming that, so we got a little taste of it before our social class we did.
Yeah, it was
Me,
very
Will, and
interesting.
BJ.
Very interesting to see how it changed from talking to like to talking to like parents and like
Board members,
grown-ups
yeah.
and board members to
Right.
going to a child or like a student of the high school. It's very interesting to see how different you talk to most of the people.
Well, and I got to give the students, you guys, Will, in your classes, a lot of credit because, I could see as I was talking that you guys were really paying attention and taking it all in, which makes me happy. It makes me feel like I'm accomplishing something, and I really appreciate the fact that you guys give your attention. All the classes did a really nice job. There were good questions. They were really engaged in the conversation, and that means a lot.
So the Mustangs will have a 3rd and 7 here. Be a little end around.
Good
He's
move.
going to have a hole,
Face
dodge
mask.
some tackles. He's going to gain 2 yards.
Reed Martin, he's going to be a player. He's only a freshman this year,
Yes, he
Mr.
is.
Barat.
And we've called his number a bunch tonight.
Yeah.
Also, Billy Guzzi also got some action tonight.
Good young Mustangs there.
Yeah, good showcase of the freshmen that are going to be playing next year with your son. He's only a sophomore, so he's got a lot of improving to do. I mean, only being a sophomore and starting your freshman year, too, and getting time on varsity years
Right.
the whole year, that's pretty amazing to have that in your back pocket, too.
Yeah.
So it's only showing how this Plum Mustang organization can only go upwards.
Well, you have to think in a few years,
Hand off to Marcus Thomas. He has a hole. He's going to get past the second line of defenders. Going to get to a 30-yard line.
Finds a hole and cuts it
Yeah.
down. That was a good run there by Marcus.
in a few years when these young guys really have a lot more varsity experience under their belt, what they're going to be able to accomplish. I really foresee big things for them in the future.
Now, Joe, Will and Jackson said you went into their sociology classes. Your game plan might be a little bit different than the district's game plan. I know at the board meeting we obviously want to implement this to the high school students first, but is there a time frame that you have that you want to go through the training?
Yeah, absolutely. Good question, Ms. Barat. We're going to do. We're going to go 12th first. Go down. Here's a nice pass.
Oh, no pass. There's a pass interference or flag right there. Pass was intended for Cam Privato. Sorry, missed a little.
We're going to go seniors, juniors, hopefully by the end of this month. And then we're going to go freshmen and sophomores, hopefully by the end of November. Then I'll be down at O Block teaching it for 7th and 8th graders.
Now, are you going into the social studies classrooms?
Yeah, that's the goal.
Okay,
that's the goal.
game plan?
That's the plan because I believe everybody from 7 through 12 has to take social studies, so it makes it easy to get everybody included. And I think it works better in a small classroom size than it would in auditorium-type setting.
Now, I enjoyed the training, but like my wife said, for example, she didn't want to go through the training at the high school because she wanted it to be at Pivot, in her setting.
Right.
And and I think there's also some validity to that. Also, we were trained. When we trained us with you and Officer Ricketts, you know, you and Scott, you know, you came up into that social studies hallway and the math hallway, you know, but I, you know, again, I would like to see what it'd be like, you know, if I was in the TV studio or whatever, you know, in our own situation.
Well, we're always looking to improve, Mr. Barat. So as the years go on, I hope to be around for a long time.
Yeah,
as the
me
years
too.
go on, you know, we'll take some constructive criticism and see how we do things and adapt, you know, like we should.
It's amazing how we unfortunately have to talk about Alice, because when the school resource officer position was created, you know, DARE was, and it still is a big thing, but
Right.
like, you know, but Alice training is obviously, you know, to the forefront, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's very interesting, and that's going to be aired out to number 83 off the helmet of the Connellsville player, number 26.
Nice pass, Hunter, nice pass there by Hunter Linhart.
That was intended for number 83, Kevin Capone. He's a senior too, Mr. Barat.
Yes, he is. Actually, a second cousin of mine, believe it or not.
Wow.
Of yours?
Yes. On my father's side, my father is a Capone, so Kevin's the distant second cousin.
So have you, is this your first time having a relative on the football field?
Yeah,
You're
it might be.
commentating for?
Yes. Yeah.
Linhart in the under center gives it to Marcus Thomas. Going to try to cut to the outside, but doesn't get much there. He's going to probably get
Flag
a
on the
yard.
play.
Yeah, there's some lingerie on the field there.
Yeah, laundry there. It's right in the area, unfortunately, of holding, unless it's an offside, but it's typically called before the snap.
You don't know what this refereeing group here. Yeah, it's going to be holding.
It's been a fairly clean game today for the Mustangs, I think. Not too many terrible penalties that have, you know, we've had some trouble, I think, over this year with we'd be driving and we'd take an untimely penalty or have an untimely
shoot
turnover.
yourself in the foot, so to speak. There, no pun intended, but
especially when they're up big and the other team starts being chippy, they just like to go with it. They got to keep their heads sometimes, and that's what I think the coaches try to put in their heads. You got to keep your head, stay in this game. So 4:48 left in the game. Your Mustangs leave the Connellsville Falcons
48-12.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for that update from that Latrobe.
Yeah, BJ just refreshed
Freshman.
it. It's still 2020 fourth quarter.
Oh.
And I have a feeling he's going to say 2020 fourth quarter for a long time.
There's a pass to Cameron. Kevin Capone.
Is that Cameron Pivarot?
Yeah, that was Kevin
Kevin.
Capone. So it'd be turnover on downs here.
See, Mr. Barat, I'm doing the same thing these guys are doing when we're getting these close plays. Can't help with the emotions coming through.
But Joe, see, I'm sorry, Will, but to see where the angle we're at now, is it not difficult to pick out the white on white?
Very. We talk about it. And we talk about it all the time in the stands. I do think that that's being addressed though next year, from what I've heard. I'm not sure. I've not confirmed that.
Yeah, when you're not here, Will, that's the idea. We make changes when you guys leave, obviously.
But they could at least outline the letters a little bit darker or something.
right,
Like,
easier.
you see Colin Patton out there now. He's a senior on this defensive unit. He's going to be tackled there, short of the first down.
Could have been a late hit.
There's a flag. There's a late hit.
You know what? That was drawn by the Connellsville coaches going, and how late was that flag
That was
coming in
right.
from right field?
There's been a few late ones tonight there,
Yes.
Mr. Barat.
It's shocking. Like,
That was called, you know what, that was a combination of there's 3.5 minutes left.
That was
They're
a-
down by 36, and the Connellsville coaching staff hooting and hollering.
it's very odd. I don't know, Mr. Little, if your son wanted to be a quarterback last year, or was he just thrown into that position? Because it seemed like he seemed very natural just going to that position, throwing the ball.
That's a great question. He actually, when he played midgets in football, he was a running back. And in 7th grade, Mr. Zarmak, who's our assistant principal now at the high school, told him he was now going to play quarterback. And when he came home, he was a little distraught. He didn't want to play quarterback, and he complained to me. And I said, "Son, you don't really have an option anymore. You have to do what they want you to do." So he learned on the fly for a few years. In junior high, and then unfortunately, you know, we had that unfortunate injury to Ryan Waros last year.
Yeah.
And, you know, it thrust him into
horrible
playing a little bit earlier. Hold on.
It was
No,
kind
still
of
2020.
Okay. Thrust him into playing a little bit earlier than we expected. I thought he did some good things, and you know, he had some learning, some growing pains as well. And you know, hopefully as the years go by, these experiences will help him improve. And most importantly, though, is how he does in the classroom.
Yes.
Agreed.
It was kind of cool to see like how he evolved throughout the year. Oh, we see Jackson Godet, Mr. Broad, on the defense now.
Coming in on defense there, playing free safety.
But it was cool to see how he improved at the beginning of the year, only as a freshman from the beginning of the year, going to the end of the season where he played outstanding, I think, in that Fox
might get that.
Oh! Jackson Godet with the interception at the 40-yard line.
Oh my goodness.
And you see the whole Plum sideline now.
That's so great. We're going to have to talk to him.
Oh my gosh, that was cool.
I saw him going for it. I see his eyes light up from here, man.
Still 20-20 in the fourth quarter.
I've known Jackson since he's probably been about 7 years old, so that's a lot of fun to see.
That's great. They put him out there for one play. You see him going back for it.
Well, he is a difference maker.
Yeah, well, I played with him for soccer, and whenever he'd come out at goalie, like whenever he'd be up by big, he would just carry the ball the whole way down the field and score. He's an athlete. That's what he does. So Linhart comes back on as Zach Hartley, the lone one, comes back on too.
I'll give him props for that one.
All right, gentlemen, I think I'm going to take my leave of you guys and head back down with my family.
Thank you, Officer Little.
Thank you for the time. I appreciate it. Great
us.
questions. You guys are doing a heck of a job. Thank you for everything that you do.
No, thank you.
Thanks
all right,
for
guys.
It's going to be a handoff to Zach Hartley here as he's going to carry 2 people on his back, and he's going to get across the 50.
About 8 yards, 9 yards there.
Pickup of 8 yards.
So as
BJ Campbell joins us back on the mic.
BC3 is going to join us back on the mic here.
BC83.
He's been updating the scores, trying to see what the Latrobe Franklin game's like.
He's still on max prep, so he just keeps swiping up and
Is there a
up.
way that, like, are people chatting about the game so we know who has the ball?
Oh, Latrobe has the ball
6 minutes
now.
to go. Franklin just punted to Latrobe, but they're on their 1 yard line.
Oh, crap.
That was
that's not
posted 1 minute ago.
good. Oh,
So
this is nerve-wracking.
Yeah, it is.
So it's
be a
going to
safety
hand off
outside.
to number
Be a
23, William Guzzi. William Guzzi's a small player, Mr. Broad.
He's also a freshman also. So.
Yeah, he's in 9th grade. He's 5'9" and 155. I mean, that's pretty much all his speed. He's just he's plowing through people here. So with 47 seconds, he's going to throw it to Zach Hartley, and he's going to be swallowed up and kind of... There's the personal foul right there.
Another late flag there.
Yeah, it's going to be a late flag. Personal
So
foul
we got,
against Connellsville.
38 seconds left here. Plum Mustangs
All right.
beating the Connellsville Falcons 48-12 here.
So since Mr. Brat likes to beat the buses out of the stadium, let's start the 3 stars of the Knights.
We might be boxed in, though.
Yeah.
Brendan can pan the camera over. Our car is behind the white truck, behind the white van, and somewhere behind all that. We're kind of boxed in a little bit.
Yeah,
so.
and we have to wait till someone opens the gate and all this traffic behind us too, Mr. Brat. Like,
Yes.
And I kind of want to see what happens with this Latrobe game with 6 minutes.
Yeah, that's obviously a real exciting game here with both teams needing to win to keep their playoff hopes alive. The loser not in very good shape, so we'll see what happens. So that was going to be a fun one to watch on Huddle during the week when we start contemplating our game film and who we need to watch from Latrobe.
So let's start with the 3 stars. Jackson, what do you say as they take the victory formation here?
Wow, hitting me right off the bat. I wasn't ready.
That's good. It's an impromptu speech, Jackson.
My 3 stars. I'm going to go. My 3rd star is going to be Colt Robb here, as he's done a pretty good job all around this year. And I think this game, especially in the first half, he got a lot of runs up the middle and really set the tone for the offense with that first run that he had. My 2nd star. Wow, you're really... Jackson Gilday, possibly. I mean, he's had some great kicks, and obviously that interception that I just saw, I'm just going off the top of my head. He had some great kicks tonight. He kicked the ball really well as it went out the end zone. I think one time he kicked it out, and then a bunch of times a bunch of great kicks by him. And my 1st star, I'm going to say the defensive line and the whole defense as a whole, as they got to the offense a whole bunch the whole game. They really infiltrated the offense and really got to their offensive line to the quarterback pretty much every play.
And what about you, BJ?
Well, 3rd star, I'd have to say I'm going with Jackson Gilday here. I mean, multiple times on kickoffs. They muffed the kickoffs, and he kicked it out of the back of the end zone multiple times. And then, as Jackson said, that interception at the end, just icing on the cake. But my number 2 star would probably be Colt Robb, mixing those two with Jackson. I think Colt Robb did a great job today. Same with Dakota Sunday, both running the ball. They're both my 2nd star. Definitely a good job by them. I mean, you see the score 48-12, so definitely a good job by this offense here. And my 1st star is going to be Dom Carlesano. Had that pick 6, had a couple catches early in the game, but definitely that pick 6. I mean, that was when the score was what, maybe 14-6?
Yes.
That was when it really
opened up the floodgates a little bit, PJ.
Yeah, that's when they really started to put it on them at the end of the game there. Not at the end, that was at like halftime almost, but definitely one of the factors in this. So what do you think, Will? What are your 3 stars?
My 3 stars, I'd have to give number 3 to Dom Carlesano. Dom Carlesano played a great game with that great touchdown catch to pretty much open the floodgates, as you said. My 2nd star would have to be Colt Robb. Colt Robb, amazing running skills today. He really showed how much he does matter to this Mustang team, and he did a great job doing that and taking over for Corey Thomas this whole year. I mean, no one really expected him to come in and play for Corey Thomas, but he did, and he did a great job. I would also give my 1st star to Anthony Little. Anthony Little did a great job. Great job to not make that many mistakes as usual. And he did a great job at throwing the ball where he needs to and waiting for it to open up. What about you, Miss Butt?
You know what? You didn't leave me many options, but that's okay. I love bringing up here the anchor. I'm not going to give you 3 stars, but I am going to give a star to Aaron Scheffler and the offensive line for opening up holes for Colt Robb and giving Anthony Little time to throw. So that's what I'm going to go with tonight. But again, great game by the Mustangs. They have been mercy rolled by Penn Trafford, by Gateway, by McKeesport. So it's nice. It's nice to be on the opposite end, and you feel for the Connellsville Falcons because, like Officer Little said, they put in the time and effort just like our boys do. So, you know, they come walking off the field, and so wish them the best the rest of the season. We have one last update here. We know that Franklin Regional just intercepted the Latrobe Wildcats, and they have the ball on the Latrobe 40-yard line with 5 minutes left. So that's going to be an exciting one to
on the Franklin 40.
Yes, on the Franklin 40. Okay, so Latrobe was able to move the ball. So
this is their halftime show.
And as we leave you tonight with the Connellsville Falcons marching band, I hope everyone has a good weekend, and hopefully when you guys broadcast the game with Mr. LaVarche next week at Latrobe, that is for a playoff spot, hopefully. So but again, the final score tonight, and good broadcast, guys. The Plum Mustangs 48, the Connellsville Falcons 12. Good night, everybody.
Good night.